we began with a bit of a split. Yannick had been captured and taken by cultists, and we were still meeting up with the other two members of our initial party that we entered the abyss with. We were missing Aldor and Poppy, and so we decided to go after Yannick because it seemed more urgent because he was in immediate danger. And we met up with Yannick. We fought some more demons. Melgrim unfortunately lost his life, and at the end of the fight, Yannick also lost his life, giving Atlan the Dawnbreaker sword. And
Yeah.
and then we said our goodbyes, I guess, to our fallen friends, and we moved onward. And what was the next encounter? Oh yeah, we met up. So the next encounter we met up with Haldor and Poppy, and we found them in a sea of undead and some more visages, and we took them all down. And then we met up with the Null God, Nashel, I believe, and he told us a lot of big things. He told us about Sio Savash being locked up in his palace. I guess not locked up, but he's just stowed away. And he told us that Sio Savash is a Demogorgon, and both the heads are they kind of want different things. And Tenebris knew this, and he knew that like one of them was interested in fighting him, and uh, he had his reasons to get Sio Savash to come out. And so the Null God had us go to the fortress, the palace, and defend against Tenebris's forces to prevent them from entering. And it was a all-out war. All of us Ascia dwellers versus and the Nulls versus Astra or Tenebris and his legion of demons. And yeah, it was a long combat. Mina was brought there by Tenebris. Atlan and Mina were walled off from the rest of the forces, and at towards the end, uh, Atlan, I guess, forgives himself for feeling like he failed Mina and decides it's best that she's no longer the Death Knight of Tenebris and decides to disintegrate her, I guess, with the blade that just given to him, making sure her soul cannot be used any longer, and says his goodbyes, and then removes his helmet. And then after the demon, yeah, Tenebris and Sio Savash have their conflict. The Null God is killed, and Tenebris speaks to one of the heads, asking it to say his name, and it's revealed his name is Orcus. And a portal opens up, I believe. He's planning to leave the abyss and go to the material plane right before we ended, and then he turns his attention to us, and I think that was it.
Yeah, that pretty much is exactly it. We're kind of gonna start right here.
Shit.
Oh,
Shit.
oh, brother.
Where's the portal?
It's about right.
It's
Right here.
yeah, it's kind of difficult to describe where the portal is, but let me do this. Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. We're gonna need to use a little bit of our imaginations here. So these are gonna be elevation levels.
Okay.
And green. And then the portal, we will say is
The portal. Oh, I see. Is this the highest point or lowest?
yeah, that's highest.
Okay.
It's kind of above you guys and
We gotta get our
behind where
asses
you
over
are.
there.
It's like high up though. It's like in the air. It's not like on the ground. This is like a rift
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
sky.
Okay. I see.
This guy is so unimportant. You can just imagine that there's still shit around you guys, but I don't want to have to fucking map it out.
Oh,
Let's get some appropriate music. Why not? Why not? Let's go with the classic. This is the music I played the first time you guys fought him, I believe. Where's it at? Oh my fucking god. My shit's lagging so bad, bro.
brother man.
It's laggy.
Shit's fucking lagging, man. Fuck. I don't know what to think no more. Yeah, okay, here it is. I believe this is the same music I played the first time you fought him, so that'll be fun.
Fiend.
Bro, my shit is lagging. Okay.
Beast. The beast.
Oh man. Okay. That'll work. Okay, cool. Why are we highlighting everybody? All right, Ryan,
Oh,
knock it
there we
off.
are.
I will remove you.
Oh,
Banishment.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna spell this. I'm gonna spell this out for you guys.
Look at the HP, guys.
I'm gonna spell
oh,
this out for you
and
guys.
Devin.
The devil.
You have two ways to win this. You can either kill him here, or you can get to the portal before he does. You do not want him
Oh,
getting to
boy.
the portal. It's a bit of a mini game.
Okay.
This is a mini game? Oh my god.
Not necessarily a mini game, but I'm just I'm
PvP session.
I'm spelling out that if he reaches the portal before you guys do, it's gonna be a bad thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okie dokie.
All right.
We've
Okie
cast a
That makes
dimensional
sense.
shackle on him already, right?
Yes, we did, right?
Okay.
But he can
No.
still.
No.
We
No,
did
we
not.
did.
Fern-
Yeah, we
Fern-
did.
Did
That
you
was-
did you
Fern did.
That was the
Yes!
last thing, yeah.
Oh,
I
if it was
forgot
the
to
last
mention that.
if it was the last thing, then it can be the
It was
first
the
thing.
last fight. Yeah, okay. We
Sure.
can make it happen again.
But he can
Okay.
still go through like physically, right? Just
Yeah.
by himself.
He
yeah.
he can go through portals. He cannot use dimensional travel as he has been before.
Okay.
Wait.
Um
okay.
so like
Wait, yeah, can you explain that?
yeah,
Wait.
like
that's different than what I thought.
no. Like so he can oh my god. He can go through a portal that exists, but using spells like dimension shift or you know, like Misty Step or anything like that that transports you directly, you cannot do that.
Shit.
A portal, though, is more like a meeting point between two planes, so anything can be thrown through it. You wouldn't say that an arrow that gets shot through a portal
Yeah,
is
it's
true.
traveling through dimensions.
True.
So yeah,
Yeah.
And
basically,
where did he open this up?
it was the first thing that he did as soon as he
And it leads
like
to Ascia.
yes. The
Okay.
reason that you guys know that it's there is because there's a giant beam of sunlight hitting the abyss.
I see.
Yay.
It's the height. Oh.
Oh.
All right. Suppose let's just start with an initiative roll.
Oh man.
Okay.
Who's on whose team, by the way? Who's controlling which NPCs?
Last time I checked, I had Haldor.
I'm
I
I
got
have
not
Poppy.
controlling anyone.
I don't know why I have this
0.
lightning bolt card.
It's probably mine. No, I'm the only mother trucker that uses that spell.
You've got Poppy, Yannick, and
I'll
Melgrim are dead.
I'll take control of Akram if Ryan doesn't want to. That's fine.
Aldor. Who has Juliana?
Oh shit! Wait, does someone not have an NPC?
I don't
I have
think we
two.
have
I have
enough
two.
for everyone.
I have two NPCs.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
That's right. Yeah.
You can have that.
Oh.
Who-
Ryan,
Haldor and
Ryan, do you want Haldor or Juliana?
You can have your sister. Don't fuck it up this time.
Sure. I will
All
take.
right.
Crotate.
All right. What did we get? What did we get for our rolls?
I have to
4.
crotate. I got a 0.
Sena got a 2.
Oh, 0? Okay. Atlan and Akram go last. This is
Oh,
supposed to be Akram.
I got a 5, and Juliana gets a.
The same as you.
Oh, really? Okay, we're
Yeah.
both on a 5 then.
Juliana.
Oh, man.
The dreaded beast.
Okay. He was a little bit lower than that. He was in yeller, whatever that is. Okay, there we go. Now that should be everybody. Okay. Ordered. Metis, you are up first. You and Sistar.
Okay. I'm reading Juliana's.
She's just a healer
things
for the
with
most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes things.
She's super simple.
Juliana is going to heal Sena.
Okay.
Let me see how this works. She takes 4d8 necrotic damage. Urge voice she can see regains the number you twice the necrotic damage she takes. Okay. 4d8. So I do 4d8 and then I take that. Juliana takes that damage.
and then you double that to heal. So
All right.
yeah,
46.
heals,
to
heals
Sena.
46. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Uh,
No card.
and then Juliana, she'll just be taking actually 3 damage because she's supposed to regenerate health at the start of her turn. So she
Yeah.
just takes 3 damage.
Oh, I get to roll my bonus real quick. 1 sec.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's a +4 as well.
Oh.
Who said you could do that?
My cloak.
Okay,
Fair enough. You got a point.
are we
Oh,
trying to kill this thing? Or are we running?
oh, there.
If we
We're
run, it's
we're-
probably going to be
we're
the
running.
end.
Well, considering it has 999 health and half of that as overshield, I think we're not fighting.
That's definitely definitely
666. The
definitely
devil number.
666, not 999.
devil.
Oh shit! I'm looking at it the opposite way.
How
though.
much is
The
the overshield?
devil.
I'm looking at it from behind him. That's funny.
Hard to say.
Well, he still has 666 and half of that, which makes
666.
999.
Oh god, the beast. Beast.
Pretty on point.
Heavy beast.
Okay. I will incite full fighting Orcus, Prince of the Undeath.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Oh, wow.
What? We gotta get out of here, bro.
Ah!
Okay, what is this? Deception? Oh man.
I think the evil goat
Can you
man.
beat a Can you beat a 39?
No.
Yeah, no, okay, it's,
Wow.
it's not up.
Guys, something tells me we have to get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Okay.
it is. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is.
Bye, Metis.
So
Not
this
really
is just floating in the air,
Yeah, how
and
far is it
the
off the
ground
ground?
is flat.
No, so these are levels of elevation that
Okay,
are
so
physical.
it's a bottom of
And-
the hill, and then
Yeah, you're at the
This-
bottom of the hill right now.
This is at the top,
This is at the top, and
which
above,
confused me because I
and
thought red would
above
be.
that.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was just vertical above us. Oh, okay. Just,
Oh,
like,
here,
straight
you know
up.
what? Let me-
How far off the ground is the portal?
Like way up.
Okay, got it.
Like, yeah. If I had to give a number, maybe like 80 feet.
Oh boy.
80 feet.
Yeah.
Mm.
And each
Wow.
of these are 20-foot increments. So in order to get up one of them, you need to use 20 feet of movement speed to pass a line.
Here,
Got
hold
it.
on, let me move my guy back here. And this portal's 80 feet above this elevation.
Yeah, so you have the 20, 40, 60, 80, and then this is 80 feet above that for a total of 160 feet above where you are now.
Got it.
I see, says the blind man.
Sheesh. Eldor might have to do some work here. Start dropping people off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know if he
So-
can. He doesn't have that much movement.
I don't think I can carry anyone, unfortunately.
Actually, he can if he dashes. That's the only way.
But I think I can
Who
do.
else has-
I have
has-
35 feet of movement.
Who else has what?
Okay, so you can get up here 20 and then go an additional 15.
More than 60 feet of movement in one turn.
I have 60 since I'm exhausted, but I could have had 120 if I wasn't.
And then
With
I guess
flying?
Yeah.
If you fly and dash.
I guess I'm gonna dash.
Yeah.
Another 20
Um,
and then another 15 up. All right. Metis, seeing that he's clearly outclassed, just immediately runs away.
Because
Shoot.
I have
He
no
isn't
idea
the
what this guy's doing. See you guys.
That's so silly.
I guess Juliana, because she still has a lot of movement,
Yeah.
she'll also be making her way this way as well.
Oh, didn't we level up or last time? Or am I silly?
I think we said something along the lines, or Tom did, but not right
We'll
now.
wait.
I don't know. Yeah, we can do that later.
We'll
Why
do it
not?
after.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
we're in no
We'll do it
rush. We're in no rush.
We'll do it after. We'll do it after.
I feel
I
like
think
we
we're
are
in a
in a
little
bit of
bit
a
of a
rush.
rush.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Personally,
level
It's
up?
fine.
I
It's
don't
fine.
know.
No, we could just sit. We'll just take
All
a
right.
rest.
Is that the end of your turn?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Orcus, let me
alright.
pick some new spells, please.
Oh wait, here. Take
Yeah.
your exhaustion counters, Metis. Did you remember to have your movement speed?
No, I didn't. Obviously.
Yeah, but Orcus mind if we
you-
sleep for 8 hours right now?
Yeah.
I would,
Death.
yeah,
Waiting for us.
hey, you can take a
All right.
long
Is that the end
rest.
of your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's reconvene in 8 hours.
You know what? I just realized I totally said we were gonna start with the abyssal shackle. I didn't realize that. It's been a long
Oh.
day. All right. So we'll just say Metis does this first, and then Fern, out of turn, cast abyssal shackle. So you do mark off that spell slot, and
Yeah.
Fern, as you raise your arm to cast the spell, you also feel you feel the sort of cold of the abyss sort of begin to affect your body a bit more, and as the sort of energy begins to coalesce around your arm and begins to form this like spell circle in front of you as you draw the rune in the air, you almost feel this chill of the air penetrate through your body to the bone, and you push your arm through it, casting it at Orcus. And as you do, you almost feel this like lurch inside of you, and it's almost like a piece of you was pushed out as you cast the spell.
Ooh. Oh boy.
And you guys watch as this sort of radiant beam that's being pushed out of Fern's arm turns into these chains that wrap themselves around Orcus's up around his shoulders and the top of the talons of his wings. And you watch they sort of wrap themselves around him, and you see this like flash of light from both of them at the same time. So yeah, Fern, you functionally have unlearned spells. Misty Step.
I deleted them and teleport.
Yep, teleport. You cannot cast those ever again.
Oh
Damn.
man, that's okay. I don't need them. I'm a boss.
A beast? Beastitude?
Some may say.
Fern's gotten raw beastitude, natural occurring
Raw
beastitude.
beastitude.
Yeah. Some may say
Okay.
that.
And as this happens, Orcus sort of looks down at your. I guess he is above you slightly right now, as he's sort of hovering in the air. But he looks down at you, Fern, and says to you, "Trying to stop me is futile."
No.
And it's his turn. He's going to.
Oh.
And the visages, but we're gonna have the visages X first. Why not? So we're gonna have them dash,
Oh shit, we're actually
and
just
then
racing. Oh no.
and then do a teleport.
Oh,
we
come
can-
on.
We're
90
actually just
feet.
dude, if Orcus
We're
can
gonna
move
have
like if Orcus
one
can move more
here.
than 60, we're cooked, chat.
Something
And
tells
we're
me he
gonna-
might be able to.
Yeah,
Got big ass wings.
we should have to do flybys, I guess.
Yeah.
Orcus is gonna move. We'll put
Oh.
him.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no. It's on us.
Yeah,
Give us-
let's do 45 feet.
Mwah.
Let's do 45 feet here,
Mate.
and then let's see.
Yeah, fuck.
I kill you, beast.
Cooked, chat. Anyways.
Magic like banishment, hold person.
What,
So is that gonna have any effect at all? You think?
Well, they do have to
or hold
roll. Like the
monster.
person
Yeah,
has
they have to
or hold
roll.
So there's still a
Um,
possibility. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Orcus does not count as undead, right? He's just a demon.
He's a
or
demon.
something? Okay.
A demon.
He's a demon.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I know what Poppy's gonna
Wisdom save. Yeah, something tells me that might be kind of hard to hit.
do.
If only my coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only my coin was a low number. I remember it being 18. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
don't want that.
I don't know. Chat room.
We just have to beat him there. I don't know what happens when we do, but
All right. Let's have him
kill me.
make. He's gonna make.
Well, yeah. Fern's the priority now, right? We have to protect Fern.
Oh. Well, I already cast the spell.
Why are you
Nothing's
going
gonna
over
change.
there?
Wait, I cast the spell. Nothing's gonna change, right?
What do you mean nothing's gonna change? Not yet.
Like if I die, like that doesn't change anything.
Oh,
I thought
I don't know.
I thought if
Oh,
Fern
you don't
dies,
know.
the bond goes
No,
away.
because I've already paid the price. Like the spell's an act.
Oh.
Yeah, no. This is more just him punishing you for insolence. He's gonna make 2 attacks against you. What's your AC?
I'll use my free shield. Why not? So it's gonna be 19. Chat room.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 27 and 25.
Guys, I think I'm getting hit.
No wait. No, that's my
No
bad.
way.
35 and 37.
Oh.
Something's telling me
fuck.
I'm getting hit.
Nah, you're fine.
I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Well, yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be bludgeoning damage.
That's a lot of damage.
41 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is gonna be necrotic damage.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Necrotic.
Please
Oh,
don't
wait,
burn
wait. Those are the wrong dice. I've had a
Please
long
don't-
day.
I wish it was that low. Please don't burn my legs off.
That's kind of a nasty roll.
Dude, I'm fucking cooked,
Oh my
chat.
god.
I'm cooked. Well, anyways.
What's your next character?
I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna get one. Anyways, I'm gonna.
The dog.
I guess. I'm gonna use my rune, vanish. When hit,
Ooh.
activate the rune and turn invisible, and then I get to move.
Okay. Go for it. He's gonna make a attack of opportunity against that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he will.
No.
And he's gonna be using his
It says what? It says reaction. What the heck?
Yeah. If you move out of his melee range, he gets to make an attack of opportunity against
Well,
you.
I haven't moved yet.
I know. When you move, he's going to make an opportunity attack.
Maybe I just want to turn invisible.
Okay, well then if you want to, you can turn invisible. But you
Wait.
have to tell me.
Wait, so he can still make an attack of opportunity even though I'm invisible?
He knows
If
you're
you leave
there.
if you leave his range, yeah, if you turn invisible in front of him, he still knows you're there.
Fine. I won't move. Cat.
He'll have disadvantage on the roll, but
Well, I think it's fine when he's turning 17s or 15s into 35. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just stand still and take it like a pussy. I don't know.
Who's got what is that? 40 strength.
Yeah.
It's a big
Ouchie.
guy. It's a big
Ouchie.
guy. A big guy.
and then he's gonna cast a spell.
Oh no.
He's gonna cast the spell Harm.
Ooh, I wonder what that does.
It's a 6th level spell.
Aura.
Fern, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Guys, I think I got my character ready. Don't worry. I got my next character. That's
It's not gonna happen.
a 15, chat.
Okay.
Chat. You know what? Let's turn that into a fucking 18 with the coin. And then
Yes.
we're making it a 28. How about that?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? Oh my fucking lord. Leave me alone, please, sir. I've done
Okay,
nothing
so
wrong.
your hit point maximum is reduced by 50,
Okay. Wow. Cool.
which reduces you to 100, and you take
Crazy.
half the damage, which puts you at 26.
Crazy. What the fuck? Leave me alone, chat.
Can I tank some of that? Can I tank the last portion of that?
Thanks, babe.
Sure.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I forgot where I was for a second. I didn't
Yeah.
realize I was right next to you.
That's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is going to be the end of monsters' turns.
Thanks, babe. I appreciate it.
That will be the end of the
Oh my
game.
All right, Fern and Haldor.
Well, first off, I'm just
Haldor.
instantly cast. Wait, let me see how this spell works again. 'Cause, well, Haldor kind of wants to fly away. How far away is he from Orc? Far enough. Okay.
Yeah, who's in his range?
Oh, he's
Senna,
within his range.
Poppy.
Okay.
No, I
Oh,
said
okay.
who's in his range. It's Senna,
Gotcha.
Poppy, you are the
Oh,
only 3 that are in his
fuck.
melee
Gotcha.
range. Right
Okay.
now.
So Haldor, I'm just gonna go Haldor first. 40 feet fly, easy. I think we're just gonna need to do some flybys. So Haldor's gonna go
Man.
20. Yeah, like, what's his flyby skill? Is it 10 or 20 feet? 20 feet straight line. So he moved 20 this way, and then I'm just gonna fly the rest of the 20 this way and hit this thing
Okay.
with the flyby. And then
Fuck.
what does that do? Or pounce, and then gonna use great sword. So
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Roll to hit. It's +9. Yeah, +9 to hit. Uh-oh.
Misky.
Yeah, 19. Well then, I think I can do it again. Wait, no. No, it just does more damage. Never mind. It just misses. Yeah, okay, well that sucks. Then my turn. I'm gonna use Flame Stride. At level 5. 'Cause why not? And I'm gonna fucking fly away. So at level 5, that makes it fucking 30 plus movement speed. So realistically, I'm at 45 movement speed because of the spell. Because it halves. Question: does exhaustion only half my initial 30? Because this says it increases by a set amount, or do you increase? Should I half that as well?
Wait, run that by me one more time, boss.
So exhaustion makes me only be able to move 15 feet. Flame Stride increases my speed by a set amount. So should
Do
I
that
half
before it's halved.
Okay.
Add the number and then halve the total.
Half the total. Gotcha. So it's 70, so I can move 35. Gotcha.
Yes.
Because I can. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So 35. I'm gonna go here, and then you can't attack of opportunity because that's what the spell says. And then also, just because I can, fucking Orchist over here takes boop boop boop. 3d6. I'm gonna piss him off more.
Yeah.
You're
That's
gonna
good,
pick, dude. Oh man, Fern.
7 damage. I'm dead. Reaction.
No, it's all right.
You're dead.
Oh, okay. So you're doing what? 7 damage to him?
Yeah. How does he feel about that?
Probably pissed off.
Probably pissed off.
Okay, and then no reaction.
Wait, hold on. Why am I so bad at math? Hold on. 9,
That was right.
650,
No.
7.
right.
No, it's not.
I did 7. I did 7 damage. You should be at 659.
7?
I thought you did
7.
9. Never mind.
That is 7 damage.
Oh,
7.
You were correct.
these
Okay.
numbers are too big.
And then I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use my action to dash because that was a bonus action. So,
Mhm.
15, 30.
Okay, it does take 20 movement speed to get up each one of those lines.
Okay, so I'm right here. Well, to get up. So, how? Explain to me, because I'm still kind of.
It takes 20 to pass one of those lines. You need to spend 20 movement speed.
Gotcha. So realistically, I go right here, but since I can't spend the 20, I have to stop.
How did you get up the first
Flame Strike, because
40?
I moved 45. So I was right
Yeah,
here.
but you said you could do 35 feet.
Then I'm dashing. So I move 35. So I pass this line. So I guess I'd be right here after Flame Stride. Because I was right here.
Yep.
5.
Up 20.
Yeah,
That's 10.
20. Then 20. So 30, and then 5. And then
Yes, that's right there. And then
okay, then I'm gonna dash this way.
okay.
So 30 feet this way because I'm scared of him.
Mhm.
And then I guess fucking I guess I'll cure wounds just because I have it as a thingy just for free. Why not? Actually, no, I can't. That's a leveled spell, so I have to. I'm gonna drink a potion for my action, I guess. Or no, I dashed. Never mind. I just end my turn. This has been a long day, hasn't it? I'm ending turn.
Okay. That takes us to Team Sena.
Okay. Poppy is first gonna cast Hold Monster on Acris. And so
Acris?
is it Acris or Acris?
Orcus.
Oh,
Dude, we're all fucked up today, aren't we?
Oopsies.
We're
I
all-
thought you were saying Acrom, and I was
I
like,
thought
why
you
would
were
you
saying
hold
Acrom,
Monster on
too.
Acrom?
Fuck you, Akram.
No.
Why would you do that?
Because Akram is a
Um,
monster, dude. He's a beast.
Okay. You have to roll, have to beat the passive perception, right? So that's 17.
What about my passive perception? What?
Isn't that what they have to beat?
No.
Oh.
What? I'm confused. Wait, what? You're casting Hold Monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought my wisdom saving throw was my passive perception score.
No.
Oh.
It's Poppy's spell save DC, which is 10 plus proficiency plus ability casting modifier.
What?
Yeah, D&D,
Yeah,
right?
D&D is really
Dog.
simple.
D&D is really simple. It's
you
10 plus your proficiency, which Poppy's is at the CR she's at.
Ooh, 7.
Which is 2. So
Wait, no.
yeah.
Oh,
So you have it's
my God.
it's 16. I have to beat
Oh.
a 16.
Okay.
And I rolled an 11, and just for funsies,
What do you mean?
I'm telling that's a 24.
That's
Oh dang.
That's
okay.
cool. That's really
I
cool.
disagree.
Okay.
I disagree.
Next thing. If Sena shoves Poppy out of Orcus's range, is that gonna maybe trigger an opportunity attack?
Fun thing, it actually triggers an attack of opportunity against you, not against Poppy.
Oh, interesting. Oh, is that something I want to do? Fuck. Okay.
Am I within range of probably?
No.
I think you're just
I'm
outside.
not?
Right now it's
You're
just
just
Poppy
he has
and
a
I.
10 foot
5 feet?
melee
Is it 5
range.
feet?
It's 10. You're
Oh, it's
13
10?
feet away.
I'm 13. Okay, got it.
It's just Poppy and I. Fuck, do I do that?
Hmm.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna move a little closer, get in front of her, and I'm gonna shove Poppy back.
Okay. So I'll just say that's a 5-foot move.
Yeah.
And that's going to be an opportunity attack against you, Sena,
Fun.
with the let's go
where's
claws.
my-
Let's go with claws.
No, don't scratch Sena.
Oh, okay.
The claw.
The claw.
Does the
The
27 hit you?
claw.
Find some food.
Yes, it does.
These turns will take a bit. If
Yeah.
I die, someone if I blow up, someone text
Okay.
me.
Get some
I
peanut
gotta
butter.
roll wisdom. No, this might have been a terrible idea. Oh, that's 15
Not
The ring.
exactly. Oh, thank God.
Oh shit. Okay. So that's going to be 12 slashing damage
Ooh.
to you, Sena.
Okay.
28 down to 116 and 4d10 psychic. 1, 2,
Oh, we're not done.
4 and you... No, whoa, we're nowhere near done actually.
Goody.
Yay.
15 psychic damage on you.
Uh,
You are also now grappled. You watch as
What?
Sena moves
Oh,
in front of
no.
Sena moves in front of Poppy to push her to safety. And seeing an opening here, Orcus is gonna lift his claw, and you watch this like green necromantic energy sort of drip from the edges of the talon, and he grabs Sena off of her wolf.
Oh, so I just lose my mount
Bruh.
completely?
Not completely. It's technically still on the ground, but
Okay.
you are not on it right now.
Oh,
You are
God.
very much in his claws.
Okay.
Oh, brother.
Oh,
The
fuck.
devil. The devil.
Yup. Yup. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Grapple means what again?
Disadvantage.
He's
You have
holding you.
disadvantage.
On just like
Yeah.
You are being
everything?
grabbed. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against Orcus
Okay.
right now.
And I have to do an action surge, right? Because the shove counted as an action if I want to attack.
If you wanted to attack, yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, technically, no. The shove is a type of attack. So
Shove is a type of attack. Oh, okay. So then I still got 2. Okay, I will do. Wait, sorry. I need to double check one thing real quick. Where is it? Restore balance. How often can I do this?
I think it's your proficiency modifier. So I think you can do it 6 times.
Yeah, but like, can I do it multiple times per turn? Is what I'm mainly thinking about. Oh, it just counts as a reaction, but I can do multiple reactions. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to do 2 reactions. So that's a -1 on the reaction counter. I'm going to do 2 unaffected attacks against him with my Soul Drinker Sword. One of them's a 20, and the other is a 38.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I think that's pretty good, right?
That is pretty good. Let me see.
What do you mean? Let me
Yeah.
see.
Those will both hit.
Awesome. Okay. So we need. I'll do crit damage first. So that is 17 times 2, which is 34, and then the normal 34, 42 plus 15, 57 damage.
Whoa.
Yeah, not bad.
Dang, take the heat
What'd
off
you
my
roll on
back.
your roll to hit?
Thanks, babe.
Did I what?
What'd you roll on your roll to hit on Orcus?
I rolled a 17 and a 20.
Okay, good to know. Beep, beep.
Wait, yeah, but you didn't. Okay, the 17 and the 20
Okay.
weren't your to hit rolls. That's you add your plus 11. So it was a 31 and a 28.
Oh well, yeah, that was the base rolls.
Yeah.
Got it.
A 17 would not hit him.
Yeah, I figured. I was
Did you say
gonna
plus?
say, I was
Isn't
like,
it plus
damn.
21?
What? No.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's right. 'cause
21.
It's technically plus
we're
21
still there.
now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. You have your sword.
Yeah. Okay. And so then I'm grappled. Poppy's gonna run, and she has a speed of 30, and so she's just gonna get to like what here?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that is Poppy and Sena's turn's done.
Okay. We're gonna use a legendary action here.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
This is gonna be fun.
Nope.
We're gonna use the Bloodlord's Contempt. You guys watch as with Sena in his grasp, Orcus is gonna lift his staff up to the air, and he's going to sort of make this sweeping motion, and you watch this like ripple of green energy sort of run through literally every single one of you, by the way. So you're gonna have to make a lot of rolls here. I need everybody to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit, I'm not charisma.
Oh, okay. The Riz.
Charisma.
I got the Riz.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, everyone within 30 feet of me gets a +5.
I'm
I think
going.
I think I'm barely within.
I'm gonna use Indomitable
my
and reroll
God.
that.
Oh my god.
Come on,
Sena
please.
and
I'm at
Hathor.
8.
Wait,
I'm
I'm
at
rerolling.
23.
I'm 0.5 feet away.
That's even worse.
Actually, wait, no. You're 20 feet away from him because of the line. That's
Oh,
right.
okay,
So the only person that benefits from this is Sena.
Oh god.
Akram.
My second roll was worse.
Poppy.
So that's fun.
Is Metis? Metis can.
Oh, I have to roll
Metis
for
is close,
Poppy.
huh?
That's right.
No, he's
20
not.
feet,
He's
20
barely.
20 feet. 20 feet.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You right, Uncle?
Oh
Sena,
Oh,
dude,
man.
stop re-rolling!
that
All
was
right.
for Poppy.
Oh, okay. Oh
Okay.
shit, I didn't roll for Haldor. Wait.
So I was gonna say, so far everybody's failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yup. I think
Okay,
everyone's got
okay.
single digits.
Everyone
Everyone
got
got single
20.
digits.
That's so
23?
bad.
Is
Oh
that
my
is
God.
that okay?
Oh man. Did
23.
you
23
get
passed?
23?
What?
I got a
23.
23.
23 barely passes. That is insane.
Oh,
Okay,
it
all
was
right.
a 22.
Oh, I had no chance of passing them. That's cool.
Yeah,
Base
does
first.
how
Is this a green
how
flag
is
attack?
my 6 looking, Tom?
Your 6 is looking pretty shitty, my friend. Not gonna lie.
Oh, brother.
But where's the moon tonight? This changes things.
That's funny. That's funny as fuck.
The portal opens up and the sun
moonlight
shines in.
comes
What
through.
about the moon?
The moonlight. Yeah.
How much damage do we
That would
take?
be the worst werewolf reveal.
Everybody had their current HP reduced by 1/2.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
1/2.
Yes.
Wait, halved or
shit.
reduced by 50%?
Everybody's current HP is reduced by half. So if you had 30 out of 90 life, you now have 15 out of 90 life. That one is the only one that didn't happen to. But that's going to be the end of that legendary action. So it ends Sena and Poppy's turn. We're now at Atlan and Akram's turns.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Alan, you
So
might. Alan,
Get
you
him
might
outta
need to
here.
Save me a little bit.
Senna still held.
Yes.
Oh,
Nah,
when did
dude,
that
just get him
happen?
out of here.
Oh,
Get him out of here.
Okay, Akram is going to come up here and dash as far as he can. Let's put him here. This is 5 feet.
Okay, 5.
And then so he
25.
has he's not exhausted, so he has another 55, right?
Yep. If he dashes, yeah.
And he's gonna come up here.
Mm-hmm.
That's 20.
Uh-huh.
Wait, no, he's not going to the visage. He's not doing that. And then he'll go like up here.
Okay.
And then oh boy, I don't know. It's okay. So if I were to banish Orcus, would he take Sena with him?
Oh.
No.
No.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna
Ooh.
attempt that then.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Like
Is that a
bomb.
charisma saving throw?
That's not a saving throw. I just have to hit him.
Oh, it's his
If
AC? Oh, it's a
yeah,
banishing smite?
it's a
Oh,
banishing
okay.
smite. Yeah.
Oh, Orcus
Well,
rolled
it
a
is
0.
AC.
Let's go.
It is AC.
Oh, he rolled
Oh,
a
let's
0.
see. Let's see.
This is interesting because I'm kind of rooting for both sides here.
Oh fuck.
Oh
That's
my
Dude,
not
what's
god, we're
great.
going
losing. We're
on?
losing the rolls. We're actually losing the rolls.
That's
Can we change
not
that
high
to
enough.
18?
18.
Already
It is an
did.
18.
Oh, it is
An
18.
18, an 18.
No,
is
wait,
an
but can Matt use the coin on
I already
someone
did.
else?
Oh, it's a
I used it
16.
on
It's a
myself.
16.
I used it on myself to not die.
I don't think 18 is gonna be good enough.
He already used it. An 18's
Yeah.
not good enough.
All right.
Yeah, I had to use it on myself so I wasn't just gonna die.
That's my turn.
Atlan swings his flail and he misses.
Bitch.
Orcus looks down at you and laughs.
Did I laugh at him for dodging his charisma save, his red save?
His red save.
Base, fight me.
I guess that's
Will
all of
not
you. I guess
harm my friends any longer.
back to Metis and Juliana.
Oh, great.
I'm cooked,
Okay.
Lacrimator.
Cremator. Please get the nat 20 on Orcus, please.
Metis.
Oh man, that'd be insane. He's probably at the end of that. I don't know.
Probably 100%.
I would
There's
hope
no
so.
way that would.
That'd be really
there's
funny.
No way.
He just picks it up and breaks it before it hits him. He grabs it.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be allowed.
Yeah, Metis is going to dash.
Lacrimatore. Lacrimatore.
Lacrimatore.
Oh my god.
Juliana's gonna be falling back as well, and she's going to heal Akram.
I think it doesn't have to be touch. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He is
It is,
touching. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Akram. I saw the red. I was like,
Bro, pay
I
attention.
saw the red out of like an
Pay
eye shot.
attention.
I'm sorry. I'm not
All right,
particularly
all
paying
right.
attention right now.
Roll. It's 9 o'clock.
Whose fault's that?
It's so funny.
Oh,
My
wow.
manager.
Wow. Brutal.
It's unintentionally funny.
Okay.
Please fucking roll, please.
Okay.
Sounds like Queen. Get
Juliana
on
will
with
be
it.
gaining 1 health.
Okay.
That, and then Akram will be gaining 38 health.
Wonderful.
Nice. The goat.
And that's going to be both of our turns.
Oh man. All right. Well, monster turn. This is
Monster
where it
time.
gets really fun. Let's get
Yay.
one visage here. We're gonna go Fern.
Hi, Fern.
Fern, what's your
Playing
AC?
with my monsters.
What's okay, shield because I get it for free. 19. Oh my god, I'm dead. we.
These guys aren't too strong, but
I don't know, man.
they are annoying. 22.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh. Fern is down.
Yeah, figures. I fucking lost to rolls. That's cool.
No, you don't die yet. You're just down.
I know, but still. It's like there's fucking nothing I can
Wait,
do.
why? Oh, I. So
Oh,
only.
we still just
Okay,
go
I see.
down here. Okay.
NPCs die.
NPCs,
I
die.
thought that-
NPCs die.
I thought that was how it's gonna be for all of us.
Nope.
No, that'd be
NPCs
ridiculous.
do not
That'd be
get death
ridiculous.
saves.
Okay.
That's the only difference.
I never.
Fern got critted
Yeah.
though. The visage is gonna attack Akram.
Fucking nothing I could do.
What's Akram's AC? He doesn't have his shield, so remove, what is it, 5?
It's 13, I guess.
What is it? Yeah, it's a plus
It's
5.
13. Yeah.
13. It's a miss and a hit. Okay.
All right. Akram.
What a max damage hit. Whew.
Oh my god. What if we use the dupe glitch on the shield so he can have it too?
No, well, he's gonna take it back when he gets to the surface.
Yeah,
so
I know.
It'll be all right.
If he fucking makes it back, oh my god.
I have a
This
feeling most of
visage-
us aren't.
We're going to cast Maze on Juliana.
Oh my god, she's dead too!
Oh, fuck.
So I believe that is a. Is that a charisma save to avoid getting banished?
Is Maze even a save? I remember you cast it on me and I couldn't even react.
I think it might be a
Or-
saveless spell.
Yeah, it's saveless.
Yep.
Oh my god, she's
Damn.
dead too! Oh my
Juliana
God,
is
so
currently
good.
banished. She is going to have to make intelligence saves on each of her turns to get out of this
I
demi-plane.
see.
And that's the
Damn.
visages. Orcus is now going to have some fun.
Yeah.
Goody.
He's going to look down at you and very smugly, he's going to sort of lower himself to the, not to the ground, but he's going to sort of come down from the point that he's flying right now, with Sena still struggling to get out in his hand. And he's going to say, "Do you understand now why the deaths I had offered you were merciful ones? Do you see the error of your ways yet? Trying to stop me is foolish, for even if I die, my will shall be executed." And he's going to cast a nice, fun spell on not on everybody, but most people. We're gonna get Poppy, Sena, Atlan. Poppy, Sena, and Atlan.
Oh.
I need a Constitution saving throw from the three of you.
Oh, come on.
+5.
Sena,
Alright, this
you're
one's for
about to join
Sena.
the dead person's club.
Senna has, you said Constitution?
Damn.
Constitutional save.
Do I get the bonus as well, or no?
I did not do great.
What do you mean the bonus?
Atlan's bonus? Is
Oh,
that
from
something?
Atlan?
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
you do. Yeah,
Okay.
you three
Poppy
did,
does
yeah.
the-
Yeah.
Senna gets a
I got a 10. 10.
14 plus 5, 19 plus 3, 22. Poppy gets 23.
Oh, Poppy succeeds.
Oh.
And what did you get? What did you get, Sena?
I got a 22.
A 22. You also succeed.
That's
Ooh.
good.
I
What did you get,
not.
Atlan?
I got a 10. Womp.
Yep.
You take
Womp
1 billion damage.
Oh man. Okay, so Sena, you take 30 damage. Atlan, you also take 30 damage. And Poppy, oh man.
Is this bludgeoning?
What?
What is this damage?
I thought,
Don't do
dude,
it.
there's a card over here that says Poppy has 12 health. I was gonna say that is fucking not right. I was like, Poppy dies? No, Poppy's fine. She
Is this
takes
bludgeoning or magical or
this is necrotic.
necrotic? How much was it? 30?
30 necrotic damage, yeah.
I see. I have an ability that I haven't been using that I might get to use next turn.
Absorb elements can't do that, right? Can't do necrotic?
No,
Yeah, I guess not.
it's not
Damn.
elemental.
It's
Fair enough.
evil. Evil.
It's pure evil.
Pure evil.
Evil.
I play as Orcus in the next campaign.
And we're gonna make 2 melee attacks here against our good friend Atlan.
Oh, fuck.
What's your armor
28.
class? Okay, it's gonna be a 39 and a 26. So the 26
Oh
doesn't hit you,
gosh.
but the 39 does.
Alright.
This is gonna be with his
This guy's
staff.
got big strength.
So he has a +20 to hit.
Did he
Yeah,
move
he's
more
got
than
a
5 feet?
He has a plus.
40.
Yeah,
He's a 40
+20.
in strength.
Sena, I'd like to remind you that you don't have a range right now on him. You're in his hand.
Oh, fair enough.
You can't, or I guess you could miss, but
63 on the. Wait, actually, it's halved because your armor. So you have
yes.
78 and 10d10 necrotic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't resist necrotic damage, right? This is gonna hit you full.
How much? Well, how much damage is it?
Let's find out. 44 necrotic damage.
44. I will use my reaction to take
Become
this
resistant?
bit. Yes.
Okay. So 78 minus 22. That takes you down to 56. Orcus is then going to use his movement with Sena in his arm.
Sena.
That's romantic.
Come on. Can I get these two to fucking
To love each other.
hit nicely? And he's going to move.
Can I hit him?
You can try.
Okay.
And he's going to move 60 feet up this way.
Being real, there's no way we were gonna be into the portal.
19.
A 19 misses.
Fuck. I don't know what we're supposed to flip and do here,
Yeah.
man. I just have to hit banishment.
The only person who can make it is probably
I just need to
Haldor.
hit him with my thing.
Yeah.
That's going to be the end of Monster's turn. Fern and Haldor, you guys are up.
Indubitably.
Fern, go ahead and roll a death save with disadvantage.
I would love to roll a death save. This is D20, right? Or how? What?
Yep.
What if?
I'm going to pass it to you guys for this, just for fun.
Pass what?
A fucking
Death saves.
6.
I'm not gonna roll
Okay.
behind the counter right now.
A fucking 6.
Ooh, go ahead and mark off a failure.
Okay.
Oh, we get to know this time.
I'm fucking cook. I'm
No,
cooked,
no,
chat.
no.
Dude.
It's
Okay.
fine. We'll get you back up.
What the fucking Haldor do? Medicine check is an action, right?
For what?
For helping someone
Stabilizing?
not
Yes.
stabilizing. Fuck. Okay.
Dude.
Okay. Realistically, I'm gonna have Haldor turn invisible,
Okay.
and
He's
then
gonna cast a spell.
Spiel.
and then I am just gonna fly. Oh, I didn't have to cast invisible, did I? Because he just doesn't proc enemy attacks. I'm just Haldor doesn't get.
If you want to save your action,
Yeah,
instead of
I
doing
want to
that,
say. I didn't. I read the invisible part before I read the flyby part. Haldor does. Okay. Also, question: does Haldor get affected by the inclines or no? Because he can fly.
no flying speed. You are not
I
affected by
figured
Oh,
I should have.
fuck.
I should have used
I know.
fly.
God damn.
I'm just gonna fly over here and fuck. Check on Fern.
Okay, go ahead and roll to try to get Fern back up.
I would love to
Wait,
try.
are you
to
pulling Fern onto the Griffin, or are you?
I think that's the best bet, dude. Because I'm just gonna get. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull Fern onto the Griffin. Because like if I just get up, I'm just gonna get knocked again.
Okay, I won't require a roll for that. We'll just say
Yeah.
that Haldor's able to. I guess really the Griffin would more be the one grabbing you.
Yeah, at the most.
Oh, this is like Lord of the Rings with the eagle.
And then, so Fern is on the Fern is on the Griffin. Kinda.
I would say grabbed by its front
Okay.
talons.
And then, so we're right here. He has a flying speed of 40, I believe. So I used about 17. Yeah, he has flying speed of 40. So I'm gonna use the rest of my 23 to just go backwards, and then I'm gonna position it so it's like that, and then, fuck. I guess now I'll check on Fern to try to get her up because I technically haven't used an
Sure,
action.
try to stabilize.
Yeah.
Fern. That'll
I haven't used an action yet. 14 plus whatever.
It's wisdom,
Medicine's
so
wisdom,
0.
yeah. So 14. Chat.
I actually never used this rule.
And he will be in front of Fern in regards to the
10.
enemy.
It's 10. Yeah, so Fern is stabilized. Fern is unconscious at 0, but is no longer dying.
And then does Fern get her turn since she's up on her turn technically?
Nope, because you're unconscious.
Figures. Okay.
You haven't been returned to consciousness.
Gotcha.
You're still at 0. You're just not dying.
Oh, fuck.
And cool. I guess Fern is here, and I'm forced to. Yeah, that was my action. So I guess any bonus actions? No, he doesn't get bonus actions. Cool. I just pass, I guess.
You also gain a 3rd level of exhaustion.
Figures. Now I just get disadvantage on what attacks, like period, or was that the first one?
No, that's
It's
disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws, in addition to everything else.
That sucks. That's okay. Before it was ability checks. I got the confused. Okay, well, not my turn anymore.
Okay. That is Team Sena.
Can Poppy get on my wolf?
Sure.
Cool. Is that gonna cost anything or?
No, since the wolf is still on the ground.
Awesome.
That's
okay.
That's funny.
Okay, she's gonna get on the wolf. What's the best path for her? Can she get in between the two visages and not cause anything? Yeah, she could go like right in the middle. Okay. Where's the ruler? Okay. The wolf has 40, right?
I believe 45. We'll call it
Ooh.
45 for now. We can check on
And
it
then
later.
she's gonna. I'll have. Is she gonna? Okay, if she's just
I
gonna
always
do
thought an increment
45.
of 15, but whatever. Could be wrong.
Oh,
I don't know,
okay.
D&D is too fucking complex. We'll call it
So
45.
this is about. Oh, this is
Poppy's adrenaline is high.
20,
Fucking
and then it's another like about. So she's about
Right.
here,
25 mile over there.
and then is she gonna dash or try to hold person again? I guess hold monster. Shit. All right, I need some advice. Do I even try to do hold monster again?
It would be really fucking awesome if you hit it, but like I have a
Yeah.
feeling if we don't hit it, that's the thing. He just gets to the portal because he's
Yeah.
definitely close enough to just move.
Oh god, yeah.
So I think it's an all or nothing. So I think you might have to
Dude.
hit it,
Fuck.
but who
Okay.
knows?
Yeah.
He moved 50 feet last time. He's only 30, 35, 38 away.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
kind
Yeah,
of like a
Poppy
do
will
or
cast
die.
hold monster again.
Okay.
So that's a wisdom
and
saving throw.
That's a
like
wisdom
all-
from me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right.
He's not that wise. He doesn't live for that long.
You still got a pretty good
Oh,
bonus,
well.
I think.
Yes!
Oh!
Oh, thank God.
The best.
Well, does he imagine if he still beats
It's
it?
not.
Wait, what happens
Six.
here?
6. Hold monster. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes!
Thank God.
Hugely!
Oh,
that's
thank
big
God.
league.
Poppy the goat.
Holy
The
shit.
goat.
The goat.
Poppy
Oh.
riding on the back of the spectral wolf sort of
Oh my
is
god.
tearing up the side of the mountainside here.
Oh my god.
And you guys watch as a trail of arcane energy sort of glimmers behind her, and she draws a rune in the air and pushes through it, and you watch as Orcus's form, who's steadily moving towards the portal and sort of smugly with his arms behind him, suddenly sort of freezes up and then stops
What the
moving
hell?
completely.
Yes.
And
Damn.
Poppy the goat.
Senna,
Yeah.
since it's
Big.
still your turn, if
Yeah.
you want to try to break free, you'll have advantage on the athletics check now because he's held.
Oh, makes sense.
Cool.
The power of love.
Power of
The
love.
power of
Power
love.
within.
Yes.
I will do that.
Poppy, when we get out of here, we're getting married.
That's an 8+. You said strength, right?
Yeah,
So that's a 8 + 5, 13.
it's athletics.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, it's a plus
19.
Hells yeah, chat.
All right. Senna, you sort of are in the claw here of Orcus, and as you feel his massive claw sort of freeze around you, you've managed to sort of push yourself out, and you're gonna fall to the ground. You are going to be falling 30 feet,
Oh,
which
fuck.
I
Oh
think
no.
I'm sorry, I'm down. I would feather fall if I could. No. No.
I don't have any
just for the moment, just for the cinematics, we'll say that Poppy
power of
uses a
love.
reaction to cast feather fall on you, so you don't take any
Like,
damage.
like a boss.
Damn,
like
dude.
a boss.
Okay. Wow. And I still
So
have all of
you're
my
on your feet.
actions.
Yeah, you're on
Yeah.
your feet. Actually, using you have to use an action to break out, so you are down
Oh,
in
okay.
action.
Is it 1 of 3 or just a full action?
It's an action, so you didn't take the attack action. So don't think about
Oh,
extra
okay.
attacks because those only happen if you attack.
Then I will action
Yep.
surge.
Okay, action
Let me-
surge.
Tick that. Okay. And okay, we have to protect. Okay, wait. So that was an action. I am now going to Misty Step.
Hell yeah.
30
the one
feet.
level of sorcerer. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm
Weird.
gonna.
Yes.
Which one has more health? There's a 90. Oh, but it's on the opposite side, so I have to attack this one.
How long does hold monster last?
Until
Concentration.
Orcus breaks
Okay.
out or Poppy loses concentration.
Yeah,
One of
so
the
I'm
two.
gonna.
Yeah,
So that's
one
my
of the
bonus
two.
action, and then I'm going
So
to
we're in
do
an okay spot, at least for a turn. 'Cause
for
I think
maybe
Whole
one
Monster
round.
Whole Monster should take Orcus's turn, like even if he breaks out.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna
am
do.
hoping to
have
get
a-
a swing on him.
I'm gonna do
before
3
have a
attacks
turn.
on this visage right next to me.
Yeah.
We do have a turn. This is big.
The lowest is a.
Yeah, it's at the end of
30.
Orcus's turn. He goes to
So I'm
check.
going to assume that hits.
Okay.
30 will hit.
Oh, these are 10s. My bad. Ignore. Uh, 15, 30, 45, 62.
45 damage. 62. What
Right?
the fuck?
Right?
What the
15, 30,
fuck?
45 plus
Sena!
17, 45, 55, 6. Yeah. No, 62.
Yeah. Oh my
On the
god.
guy?
No, wait, no,
Doesn't he
72.
crit?
Wait, no, 62.
Did you add your 10s to the damage?
I did my 15s. So 15,
yeah,
30,
okay.
45.
So
It's 62.
72.
62.
62?
Yeah.
62. Okay.
Mm.
33 damage. Okay.
I didn't kill it though? Damn.
Nope, you
Okay.
didn't kill it.
Up.
The visage.
I'm going to also have used Unwavering Mark and the. Oh no, it would just be Unwavering Mark. So now it has disadvantage against me on attacks, and that is the end of my turns.
Okay, I'm gonna use a legendary action. Because Orcus can't take any actions right now, I'm gonna use the legendary action that lets undead creatures within 30 feet of him move and make a melee attack. So we're gonna have this visage move
Oh,
you
half
bastard.
movement speed up to Poppy, and we're gonna make a melee attack against Poppy. But they only
I
get to make
swear.
one. Okay,
Oh no.
that'll hit.
Yeah,
What's her AC? What's her AC? I think that'll hit.
it's a 20.
No!
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll freaking hit. Yeah.
This is bullshit. Tom's cheating.
I'm not cheating.
Oh god.
Don't worry, I'm joking. DM cheats.
Bro, you're cheating. The DM's cheating again.
And then we're gonna
Again.
have this visage make a melee attack against Akram.
Repeat offender.
Oh man, that's not good. If it'll stop wobbling, I'll let you guys know that's a 19. There it is.
Oh damn.
So that'll
Yeah.
definitely hit Akram. 12
He's a-
damage on him.
He's a big boy.
Akaram.
Oh fuck! It shows Juliana's still in the maze.
Yep, Juliana is
no.
not
How many-
Oh no!
Is he
Is
30
it she
feet?
has to
Not 30
roll to
feet?
get back?
In save at
Yeah.
the end of her turn, I assume.
Let's go for Poppy. Let's go for Poppy again. Because
What?
Poppy's doing more. Poppy's doing more here. That's
That is true. You got a point.
I don't know if that hits. What's her AC? 12? Oh, that
12. Hold on. I'm gonna use what's it called? Oh, I have too many abilities. 1 second.
hits.
Okay, Juliana would be using her action to escape, so I guess she still gets the rest of her turn. That's nice. That's not the worst thing.
Oh, I said the wrong thing with the. It's Unwavering Mark for the disadvantage. I'm gonna use Warding Maneuver now, and I gotta roll a 1d8 and add it to our armor class.
Oh, go for it. Protect your wife.
Of course.
my
Fuck.
waifu.
Oh no.
No, you don't.
Oh,
All right, you
wow.
try
That's
your
so
best.
bad.
You
Poppy!
Oh,
impose your
shit.
spear between the demon and Poppy, but you cannot stop its claws.
Damn it.
That is the end of Sena's turn, bringing us to Atlan's turn.
Yes.
And
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see what we can do here.
This is very much so an oh boy situation.
You guys, as you're fighting him, get this overwhelming feeling of being outmatched. This
Oh, yeah.
feeling that perhaps running is your only hope of not dying in the
Oh, yeah.
abyss.
What if I grab onto the lacrimator and Metis pulls it back?
Insane! Insane!
You know what? If you guys really want to try that, you can do a coordination
Insane.
check to see if it'll
Is
work.
this a 2
God.
retarded or is this gonna work?
I'm gonna have you guys roll your coordination check.
This
All
might
right.
A really tight
right,
threshold.
here we
for
go.
it.
this might be
Here we go.
Atlan. This might be
All
Atlan
right.
Cannonball level.
Oh.
Okay.
Hit a 4.
No.
Oh, no
That's,
way.
you know, yeah.
That's not.
Imagine if Ryan
Oh.
actually rolled a 20.
Oh my god, that'd be insane.
Like, as far
Uh,
apart
You
as
attempted it?
possible.
Yeah,
You
that wouldn't have
make it
helped. That's
about-
the best part.
You make it about 20 feet before the sword slips out of your hand and goes back to
Okay.
It's not
That's
the
something.
worst.
Thank you, Metis.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Smug. I love it.
Yes.
Okay. Welp. I guess
Train of four
we.
sends Atlan to the portal. 3 to 3.
This is 20.
Both of us could go down here.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And then I'm gonna swing on Orcus.
Oh.
okay.
I like a boss.
You're gonna swing on him with advantage.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
advantage.
What about the vestiges that are on us?
Oh shit, the last one does not count. 1 sec, we gotta make sure we get rid of him. Okay, we got a 20. Got a 20 and
Oh.
a what's this, 29?
Bigly?
Or
29.
30, 32 and a 29?
Those will both hit.
Like a boss?
Okay.
As some would say?
Okay. I'm not gonna smite because that's unnecessary and we're gonna leave, but
You just wanted to hit him?
I just wanted to hit him.
Like
Okay,
a
Because
boss.
I have a banishing smite prepped, and I haven't been able to banish.
Sena and Poppy could have used it.
You're not important
Plus 7.
enough. He wants to hit.
Okay.
He wants to hit him. No one's important.
Okay, so just go ahead and tell
We
me
may
all
both
the
go
damage
down
that
here.
you deal. I will tell you.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
He resists all damage. So
I
you have
figured.
yeah. So
Okay, so the crit is a normal. That's 14.
just go ahead and add all of it together and then give me
The
the number.
crit's normal. Oh, plus another d8 because it's a demon.
Plus
and
an
then,
extra 5d10 because of the smite.
Yep. And then a 3. And then the other attack. Plus
It's gonna-
20, so 10.
Okay, so what's it all together?
And then let me do the fucking the smite, the force damage. Come on, man.
Just pick it up if it's wobbling.
The 7. There we go.
Okay.
23 force, and he is.
He is not banished. That's
I
Wow.
wish. That'd be so
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Doesn't work.
Nope. You have to reduce a target to 50 hit points or lower with banishing
Oh
smite.
fuck! I didn't know that.
Oh, that'd be too broken.
Man.
All right. Well.
Alan, you
I'll
got
do
our
a
hopes
savage
up.
attack.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck me for trying. That's a 8.
Okay. An 8 to hit? Or an 8
No,
damage?
an 8 on the savage attacks.
Okay. So what are you at right now? What's your running total for damage?
Go look at the chat room.
The chat. I love
Chat.
chat.
You're using a calc, aren't you?
Yep.
Chat, if you didn't know, calc is short
33.
for calculator.
56.
If you didn't know.
If you didn't know.
If you didn't know. Chat, calc is short for calculator.
56.
Or the should stop.
65. 65. 86. 86 is the total, so that's 43.
614.
And then
Okay.
bonus action, I'm going to heal 15 HP. And I have a paladin trait that if I end my turn under half HP, I can heal 1d8 plus my level.
How much are you healing from the lay on hands or whatever you're doing?
15 lay on hands.
Okay. 271. And then you can
And
heal how
then
much?
1d8 plus 18. So that'll be 21.
Really wish YouTube didn't like crash. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
My computer's got a lot of shit open right now.
We should be at 92. Okay. All right.
Lacrimatore.
That's my turn. Oh yeah, Akram. Shit. You can't hit Akram though because he's held, right?
Yeah, he is incapacitated right now.
Got it. Okay, Akram's gonna just dash all the way up here. So that's 10. This should be 10. Oh, hello. And then
There. Okay, got it
that's
back.
another 10. I'll just come up here by the portal and wait.
Okay. You are still he is still about 80 feet below it.
Yes, he is.
But he is now the closest to the portal. And at that point, I'm going to take Akram away from you. I'll be controlling him
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Akram is the
Holy
devil.
cow.
Akram's the devil. He's
The
like,
traitor.
Lord
Orcus is not
Orcus.
controlling Akram.
Lord
I'm
Orcus, I'm
controlling
defending the portal.
I know.
Akram. Metis and
betrayed
Juliana.
us.
You can go ahead
Imagine,
and
holy
Ryan,
shit.
go ahead and roll an intelligence save for Juliana to get out of the maze spell.
Please, Juliana, get out of there.
It's going to be a D20
Maze.
plus 4.
Like corn.
Ooh.
Like corn maze.
Yeah, it's a 15.
Ooh. That is fucking brutal. Juliana is still banished.
Damn.
Metis, you're up.
What the fuck?
So what
That's not
do
cool.
you just not see Juliana at all from the outside?
Nope, she's gone. She is not there. That little green square around her is a demi-plane. She is not.
Limbo.
Yeah. Currently what you would see if you were Juliana is this like glassy, foggy, like infinity around you that's just like infinitely
Infinite mirrors.
layered, mazes and like walls of inky blackness in every direction.
Goop.
Yeah.
I love goop.
Yeah, we gotta go there after all this is done.
True. I'm down.
So if I have 17 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Does that mean I can go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how far is the portal
About 80 feet up.
from where I am?
It's about 100 feet up from where you are. You and Akram are at the foot of the last like switchback of this mountain, basically, that is directly below where this portal is. And Metis, as you get close to it, you're watching these like sort of demons begin to sort of pour into the portal from the sky.
Shit.
And you watch these as the Vrox that you had fought, those vulture-like demons, are sort of breaching through into the material plane from this portal.
Chat, this is good.
Oh, 80 feet from. Oh man.
If I could get up, I could get everyone up there, but I can't.
Okay. I will.
Does Haldor have a healing pot? You could probably take your healing pot.
That's what I was gonna.
and
That's
feed it to.
exactly what I was gonna have him do. Yeah.
Who needs
And then
the most help
Orcus
right
uses
now?
the anti-healing potion spell.
Poppy
Shut up,
does.
Poppy. Yeah.
Poppy,
Especially
for
in
sure.
Throw
Harry.
your sword down there.
Yeah, I will attack this visage. That
Okay. The 33 health one?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh my gosh. Plus 11.
So
Does
15.
a
Yeah,
15
I
hit?
believe a 15 does a hit, just barely.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Roll your damage. You got your sneak
Okay.
attack on that. Because
Usually.
it's within 5
Yeah.
feet.
9d6 plus d8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus d8.
Oh, I said unwavering mark wrong.
That's okay. You're doing your best.
And
There's too
then
many
we're
things.
gonna add
It's dead.
8.
It's dead.
Yes!
Okay.
Metis!
Thank
That
you.
one's quite dead.
Metis is back on the menu.
Metis is back on the menu.
Forgot about Metis, dude. Let's never forget about that.
Yeah.
And then so that's my action. I'm trying to think of any way to get any closer to that portal. I will. I guess I'm gonna just throwing dagger this visage right here. That's engaging with Atlan.
Guess I'm just gonna throw.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit.
24. Okay. And this is gonna do much less damage. So 1d4 plus d6. And then we're gonna add 6 to this. Alright, 12.
All right. Nice, even 12 damage. 99 down to 87. All right.
Noise.
That is going to be the end of your turn, I suppose.
Yes.
In this moment, while Orcus is he's going to reattempt. Actually, before I say anything, he's going to reattempt that wisdom save here
Actually, it's at the end of his turn.
and fail it. Well, yeah, he doesn't take a turn, fool.
Oh, okay.
That is the end of his turn.
Just checking. Just
So
checking.
he is going to fail it, which is not cool.
Not cool.
Not cool. Not cool. In this moment, seeing that the three of you, Poppy, Sena, and Atlan, are still far behind, Haldor is going to call out to you and say, "Take advantage of the time we have. Run.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will
Forget
die for
about
my
damaging
country.
him. We cannot
Elfin.
win here." How many
Elf's
ways can I
feeling
tell it to you?
patriotic with this soldier hyping us up. I will die for my country.
We're gonna go to Fern and Haldor.
Okay. Okay, so demons are pouring into the portal, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be wise to just chuck Fern in there. So he'd kill me or eat me alive. Haldor doesn't have any healing pots on him. Is it possible for Haldor to use his action to take one of mine and give it to me?
Yeah.
I'll have him do that then.
Okay.
And then just I guess to heal the thing. 84.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the heal. This is gonna count as a rolling.
Cool.
I'll take one of these.
8d4 plus 4. So
you know what's really funny? Fern's been down for 2 turns. Technically, she could have drank in the potion of angelic respite and have already long rested by now, but it's okay.
That's all right.
that is true.
24
but to be fair, 24 plus 4
plus 8.
Plus 8. I mean, to be fair, one would have had a chance.
That's I know. I'm just kind of poking. Anyway,
and then does Fern not get her turn?
You are on the back of the griffin.
Sick. We're gonna go over here, and
Or I guess Haldor would have, as part of that action, pulled you onto the griffin.
yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, I can't fly 80 feet up, unfortunately. So I mean, Haldor's already in the air, but yeah. And I guess that can Fern do anything? Just clarifying.
You have an action, yeah.
Okay.
Bro, we need more Griffin Knights.
Fuck.
Haldor's got to call up to the Griffin Knights.
I will. Fuck. Just because I can, I should. I'm gonna wall of force. Can I make fucking stairs? Could if I felt like it. I'm gonna try to make stairs using the wall of force. Not really stairs, more like a ramp.
Okay.
I know, weird, huh?
Interesting.
I know, weird.
I like it. I fuck with it.
10, 5. It's 10 10-foot panels. 10 by 10 panels. So I could, in theory, make a ramp that's pretty high up.
Well, they would be 10 feet apart from each other if you want to go the full 100 feet up to the portal.
I thought it was 80.
You're still 20 feet below the last line.
Ah! Fine. Fern uses her fucking movement to get across the last portal and then make the wall of force.
Okay. I'm okay. Well, then they would still be 8 feet apart.
Oh my god.
That's a big climb to get up. They wouldn't be usable as stairs.
And then we
Yeah.
use the rope, the magic rope.
Then we use the rope.
A magic rope. This is a ridiculous. Yeah, okay. If you really want to do that, we could.
No.
Do you have the rope in your inventory?
No, not
Sena
on me.
does.
I thought I
Sena
gave it to
does.
someone.
Oh, who cares?
I thought
Okay,
Sena
I'm gonna.
still has whatever.
Who cares? I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna. I
Oh, it
think
might be in the hole.
I'm gonna use my other action to drink the other healing potion I have.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again.
Yeah, I will. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Up to 61. All right,
Not
Fern.
too
Fern. It's downing potions.
Like a
Real.
fucking addict.
Yeah, this is the same Fern that's been ordering a glass of milk at every bar we've gone to. Is just chugging these like potions with who knows
All right.
what.
Sena,
Who knows?
Sena
I
and
am
Poppy.
new.
Okay. All right. What do I do here? Okay. I just gotta get this Visage offer back. So I'm gonna go here. 3 attacks on this one with 87 health left. With
Okay.
this Soul
Roll the
Drinker.
hit.
Yeah. Lowest is a 24.
If
Yeah, those all hit.
remind me, did Orcus pass the wisdom save?
No, he is still held.
Sick. Okay. There's a chance.
56
There's a chance.
damage on that one.
We just
56?
need some people to climb on Haldor, or probably like 2 people at most.
And then
I
I'm
guess.
Hello.
going to Action Surge again and do 3 more attacks on that Visage.
Okay.
Lowest is a 24.
Okay, those will all hit.
56 damage again. That one's dead.
That one's quite dead. The
Hell yeah.
ghost flame is roaring around the 2 of you.
Awesome.
He's so pissed.
Poppy is going to dash still on the mount, so she gets 90 feet of movement. So that's
Yep.
25 plus
45.
another. So like right there is 45, and then she can reach up there. So she's
Dude,
out.
what's up, Poppy?
And then Sena. Oh, she's so low though. Atlan, how much health do you have? Okay, you could take an attack or 2, maybe. Fuck. What do I do? Oh, she's exhausted, so 15. She'll go right here.
Okay.
And she is going to use her second wind for, was it 1d10 health?
Yeah.
Okay, 1d10. Oh, and I'm gonna
1d10
roll.
plus your level.
Okay, and then I get a bonus d4 with that.
Yep.
10 plus my level? Really? For second wind?
Yeah, I believe so.
I never knew
I
that.
believe it's one of your hit die plus your level. You never use it.
That's fair.
So 27 health.
Fair enough. Okay, then that is it.
Okay. Atlan and Akram. Well, actually, just Atlan. Oh, and by the way, the rest of you too. So, Poppy
Akram
is
is
now
your
under my
control.
control,
Yeah.
and Haldor is under my control.
Oh, so wait. So
Wait, what?
all the NPCs?
Yeah, all the NPCs that have made it to the top of the hill
Juliana's still
are
stuck.
back on mine. Juliana is in Genjutsu right now.
No.
Nah. I'm gonna come
Genjutsu.
over. I think I can come this far if I dash, and then I'm gonna provoke this visage so he can hit me if he would like. I'll let him.
Okay. Of course, he's gonna try to.
Gonna try.
Hey, and he does. Hopefully, I think.
Oh, God!
Oh.
No.
Does it
Wow.
hit?
Yeah.
Does
All
it?
right.
No.
13.
I mean, I gotta know. They might
18.
have a low strength.
Yeah.
You know.
Who knows?
That's 19 times 2 is 38.
Damn. This guy did one good move.
All right. Anything
And
else?
then I'm going to bring my level 5 back,
Okay.
and it's going to heal everyone in the area. Yes. That's a 11 HP to everyone.
Thanks, babe.
Okay.
Out in the
11
goat,
should be a easy, nice.
as some would say.
Goated.
Atlan,
Goated.
a little goaded, as some would say.
Goated. Metis.
Okay.
Metis.
Good to see you again, Metis.
Metis, you can go ahead and take your turn. Juliana is also now
Dude,
gonna make
Atlan's not doing
another
the limb.
intelligence save to get out of the maze.
All right. Let's see it. Come on.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. The visage that was concentrating on that died.
Oh, I get to heal.
Oh.
Oh, Juliana gets to take her turn right now. That's right.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh,
I get
good
to
thing
heal.
Juliana can fucking teleport.
20 HP.
20? Okay.
Yeah.
65.
Oh.
Hey.
Also, Juliana was stuck in the other dimension. Was she still regenerating from her passive while that was happening?
That's a good question.
Yeah, technically those aren't turns. Time is wonky.
Aww.
Okay.
Aww.
No time passes.
Get her out of there.
Juliana,
Hyperbolic
out of
time
this stupor, will
Hyperchronic mind chamber.
see that Sena, the mad wolf of Feltorn, needs her help.
Nah, get her out of here.
And
Sena, you're not sacrificing yourself.
Get her out
Heal
of here.
Sena, we can prevent you
Juliana?
You do not need to sacrifice yourself. We can prevent this. You really don't need to do this.
All right, Sena's healed 20.
Sena is healed 20. Okay.
And then Juliana will move her 35 feet.
Okay. And I'll take her card at this point. We'll just say that everybody's like right below sort of this beam of sunlight, the origin points of it now, except for Sena, who's down there.
Shit.
Okay, Metis, no one has created any surface to get a little closer to the portal.
Not
have
yet.
they?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I mean, I can help, but it takes my turn.
It takes
Can I
two.
can I prep an action?
I think
Can I prep
Yeah, what do you
two
want to do?
I mean, like,
Can I prep an action and bonus action?
If you tell me what you're doing.
Okay. You have to tell me if the plane was even legal in the first place.
I'll break the
So
rules.
I can deadly passage as an action, which is 30 feet in a straight line, and then I can Raven, which is 40 feet in a straight line.
Ooh, like a boss.
And I was gonna see if I could do that into the portal because
That's 70.
Okay, you know what? Honestly, I'll say this: if you want to try that, you can do it now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will.
Do you-
I will try and do that. Metis will.
Technically, there's no rolling involved. I guess I'll just ask you: do you want to do that to get up? Do you want to mist and then Raven up to go through the portal?
Metis will look out on the battlefield where Sena is still fighting,
No.
holding off Orcus.
No.
Poppy is
And
still focusing on holding him in place.
Poppy's still focusing on holding Orcus in place, and Metis' sister just barely having been saved from her banishment, stumbling up to where they gather, and Metis turns into a cloud of mist
No, Metis.
and leaves the party.
All right. What happens here is gonna be fun. You guys watch as Metis turns into this like puff of black mist, and then you see as it very briefly coalesces back into shape. Before it even sort of returns back to a human shape, it's already turned into a small flock of ravens that flies, and then you watch as Metis rematerializes at the end of that, and then in this sort of you watch with his legs sort of tucked up towards his chest and his arms sort of at his side, the final propulsion here of this movement shoots him through the portal, and you watch as Metis falls to the other side. Metis, what you see, interestingly, is that you are currently hundreds and hundreds of feet above the city of Ascia.
Yeah, should have expected
hell
that.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. They can revive him. Whatever.
Haldor looks.
I hope
Haldor looks
he's
up.
landing for his sake. I hope he's landing on the Temple of Twilight.
Oh my god.
Haldor sort of looks up and he says,
Weird.
he sort of reaches up and he says, "You fool! You as you watch his medicine is gone.
Bro, we
Metis,
need Griffin Knights right now.
Metis is plummeting. There's swine dives through the
as
portal.
quickly as you can register how high up above the city you are, you notice that you're falling, and you're falling very fast.
This is
Raven
easy.
again.
I just Raven again next turn. I don't see the issue.
There is no turn right now. You're falling, and you close your eyes for a brief moment, and sort of begin to the thoughts of what you're gonna do when you hit the ground sort of race through your mind. You think,
Fuck.
if I die here, can I be revived? What's the play? What am I gonna do? And suddenly you with your eyes closed, you hear this roar coming up from beneath you, and you feel this heavy thud as if you've been grabbed by something.
Yes.
Let's go.
And you're still sort of covering your face here and bracing yourself with the impact, hitting whatever you've just hit. You can't tell if it's the hand of something or what. But
Haldor's
you
boys.
you hear a voice, and it's a familiar one. I'll tell you. You'll recognize the voice. I won't specify whose it is for dramatic effect here. But you hear a voice speak to you and says, "You owe me for saving your ass." And we're gonna go back to everybody else.
Okay. Oh, dude, my mental image
Dude.
is Metis like front flipping through the portal just to fucking fall to his doom.
He's grabbing
Yeah.
his knees.
He's like
he's
swan.
dragging-
He like swan
That's
dives, like
essentially,
full
yeah.
open arm, like full open arm
He's doing,
swan
like-
dives. He's doing tricks.
he's doing,
He's
like,
doing
a
tricks and
fucking-
shit.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
like a synchronized
guess-
diving trick.
I guess a more effective thing to say there is Metis. You hear a voice say, "You already owed me before, but you certainly owe me now."
Oh shit! I know who
No
it is.
way.
I know. It's his fucking flying ship. This motherfucker.
The son of a
Haldor,
bitch.
Oh my
Haldor,
god.
we'll return to you guys, and as you're sort of up here, Haldor is going to say, "We need to be a lot more careful about going through that portal. We have no idea where it goes to." And he's gonna be
Okay,
helping
Haldor.
Juliana. He's gonna help Juliana, Poppy, and Fern
I
onto the Griffin. There is
Um,
not enough room for Akram or Atlan or
I was
Sena.
gonna say Will you allow me to do my turn before he gets me on there?
You can do your turn from the Griffin, but Haldor is currently pulling you up onto the Griffin.
Okay, that's fine. I think that should be okay. I'm worried for Sena, but I think I got Akram and Atlan.
Okay. I'll tell you this, Matt. Don't worry too much.
I don't think
Alright.
I will, but yeah. Okay.
If Poppy
yeah, so-
goes through, never mind.
We just need like a
Haldor?
jetpack.
Haldor can pull the first three of you through the portal, and then in a turn later, he can be back for the other three of you. If the three of you are willing to go through the portal.
Okay, I see.
Sena would just have to make it back to the top of the mountain
Yeah.
before the
Turn.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can Poppy hold the concentration through the portal?
Oh,
That's a good question.
I don't know enough.
You
I
don't
don't know
know.
enough.
Oh
D&D.
shit. Okay.
I'll say this
Poppy
though,
might have to be the last one.
I would focus a lot less on fighting and focus a lot more on running away.
Yeah,
Oh,
figures.
of course.
But we're gonna go to, I believe that is now Orcus's turn, so he's gonna try and make his wisdom save.
Please, that one.
Not
Oh,
enough.
no.
Baby.
No.
It doesn't matter if Poppy's going through the portal or not. You guys watch as Orcus, with this sort of furious motion, absolutely irate at having been held for as long as he was held, sort of swings his clawed fist forward as you watch him begin to move. And he looks up at you, and his three eyes are flaring with this
Oh no, he's
This
pissed. He's
abyssal
mad.
rage.
Oh, dog.
He's not even acknowledging you, Sena. He's looking directly at
Yeah.
Poppy.
Makes sense.
God.
Okay.
Are they
that-
are the first wave through already?
No, we're leaving
No.
because
No, yes, it's you're gonna make that decision on the next round in initiative,
Oh,
but it's
fuck.
monster turn right
Okay.
now.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Visage. We're gonna do 8, 28. I can only make it this far. And the other one's dead, so we're gonna get 2 attacks going into Sena.
Fuck, Sena,
Yeah.
dog. No.
Oh, what's your AC?
20.
20, that's 1 hit.
Can I? Is there a way to save Sena here? Fuck.
Telekinesis.
No, like there's
Pain.
I have to make a choice. It's either one or the other.
Oh no.
Well,
What was
doesn't
that for? Oh, I do know what that's for.
Oh no! No!
Holy cow.
Oh, that's
Oh, this
Oh
is the
my
worst
God.
time.
that's not good.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I think we
Character
might.
number 3. That's crazy.
I think I heard the name of a spell that Matt just said. That might be the only option.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna be the end of the monsters' turns. That's gonna go
Okay.
to Fern
So-
and Haldor.
So the original plan was I was going to level 6 fly and hit Akram
Oh,
and Atlan with it. But now that
Hold on.
Sena's in this.
Well, hold on. I have
I-
one more Indomitable. I can
okay.
reroll the
Wait,
saving
okay,
throw.
okay.
One
okay.
more try.
Oh man.
Oh, there it is.
That's even worse. All right. That was my last.
Okay.
roll.
Okay. So
Damn.
the So
I hate the devil.
Anthony, I might have to leave you behind for a turn. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Yeah.
Would I mean I can't really ask you to make the choice, but I think I'm just.
You are leaving the 3 most physically strong people behind.
I know that. I was gonna telekinesis Sena and bring her up with us.
That's the
Well, that's
only.
a little dangerous.
Yeah, no, it's not dangerous. That's
Is
not
it?
dangerous.
Out of game.
Is
Out of
it?
game. That's probably literally the only way to
Yeah,
do this.
only way.
The
you
only
might
other-
not die,
Yeah. I was. If you didn't take that much damage, I'd be like, okay, I'll level 6 fly Atlan and Akram, and then Sena will just come up here and I'll do the same thing. But
Why
no.
does it have to be level 6? So you just add
Because
slots?
level 6 lets me target more people depending on how many spell slots is above 3. So I can target 3 people, including myself.
Oh.
4, 5, 6. Yeah. That's why. Anyways, so I'm gonna do that on the Griffin.
Telekinesis,
I'm
Sena.
gonna telekinesis Sena as we're flying up.
All right,
hope-
so Sena can be brought with the first batch, and it would just leave 1 turn for Atlan and Akram to
Yeah.
survive in the abyss.
Fuck, dog.
Damn.
Wait. Can I? Would it? Okay. Would it be possible to do a bonus action of tossing my healing potion to Atlan?
Yeah, you could. I guess you could do that. I would definitely call for a coordination check because that's goofy.
Okay, it's better than nothing.
That's
I'm gonna
silly.
break it on my forehead and drink it.
Yeah,
to
I
the
was gonna
max.
say if you fail this, the potion will break and be lost.
That's fine. It's better than nothing. I mean, it's better. It's might as well try. You ready yet? Ready, Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me roll.
Come on, 10 or an 8. 10 or an 8. Oh fuck!
No,
Fuck.
man.
9
Sena,
away.
Or Sena, you're pulled up towards. You're sort of ripped away from the point that you're standing and pulled quickly back towards Haldor, who is now flying off the ground with Juliana, Poppy, and Fern on the back of the Griffin. Fern is focusing on lifting you, and yeah. Fern, as you call out to Atlan and attempt to toss him a healing potion, Atlan, with your flail in one hand and your shield in the other, you sort of reach to grab it, but find no hands to grab it with, and it sort of just breaks on the corner of your shield.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, you see Fern do like the raising the shoulders, like.
Try to pick it up. Try to pick it up in the sand. It's like falling into the sand. No.
Like-
No.
Okay. Anyways, off we are.
Yep,
You
so-
control. Yeah.
Damn.
The 4 of you are pulled through the portal. Next turn, Haldor will be back, and he can bring the rest of you up, but you're gonna have to survive that turn.
I'm assuming I don't have to preemptively Featherfall. I think we're good, right? Just.
Yeah, no. You guys are on Haldor. I'll return to the narration of what happens after that.
Oh yes, we're on
but
Haldor.
We're gonna
Yeah.
the camera, so to speak, is gonna stay in the abyss.
Okay.
And since Metis is out, that's gonna be straight to Orcus's turn, and he now has his first.
Wait, I didn't go.
Oh yeah, that's true. You and Akram
I
do
don't
get
know
a turn.
what we can do though. Like legit. I guess we could. I guess I'm gonna use Hold Monster on Orcus.
Okay, go. I'm gonna roll another Wisdom save.
Yeah. Let's hope it sucks.
Oh, that does not suck.
That does not suck. Fuck.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he's furious. You know, the fact that you keep trying to hold him is just pissing him off more.
I'm just gonna hold his hands.
I'll tell you this, out of game knowledge, I'm holding back a little bit less and less every time that you guys piss him off, and I'm at like 80% right now.
Okay.
He can do some nasty shit.
Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, so I wish I could heal. I guess I can heal Akram. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna heal
Okay.
Akram.
Okay. As you
healing 2d8.
as you move your hand and your attention from Orcus to Akram and
Yeah.
lift your hand to heal him, what is it? 28?
2d8. 2d8.
Oh, 2d8. Go ahead and heal or roll.
Yeah.
As you lift your hand, you notice that he's currently undoing the buckles on his armor.
Oh, cool.
No.
You're watching the ripples of electricity as he's usually sort of
Oh,
restrained.
Oh,
by
I
the
see.
by the
Oh, the
weight of
beastitude.
the armor that he wears and the heavy shield that he carries.
Akram,
You
what's the
watch.
plan here?
You can see this sort of this very lean and limber body underneath that you feel like is capable of explosive movements of speed without all the
Oh
weight.
boy. You have an idea? You're really charging up here.
He looks at you and he says, "I do have an idea, Atlan.
No.
Run it by me. What are we doing?
That's 6 seconds, my friend. It's gonna be Orcus's turn.
But I have to heal him first.
Roll your dice.
I did.
What did you get? I already rolled it. He already
13,
47. I
13.
already added it.
Okay.
I already
And then
added
I finished my turn. 1d8
And
plus my level.
Orcus.
Wait. 25 on me.
25, 110. Congratulations.
Nice.
Orcus, you're now above half health, by the way. Orcus is now
I know.
extremely pissed off and watching the four
no.
of you escape. You sort of watch this expression on his skeletal face. He doesn't have facial muscles, but you can see this sort of rage on his face as the three eyes on the skull are still billowing with this green flame, and he's going to pick his hand up towards the portal, and he's going to begin to twist and close his hand as you watch these sort of abyssal winds sort of begin to close the portal.
Oh shit.
Who's holding the portal open? I guess it's nobody because it's a static portal. We
Yeah.
are going to just make a standard check against his spell save DC to see if the portal closes.
Fuck, dog.
That's not great, but
Damn.
it wasn't enough. The portal remains open, but you can see that it's beginning to fill with this sort of black abyssal mist. And I guess the visages are going to begin to chase you up. That's going to be all it can do, and it can make it to the foot of this one and barely up it. So you're now standing in front of these visages, and you're watching as Orcus begins to do that, trying to close the portal. At this moment, you see Haldor begin to
Re-enter. He's coming back.
Yeah, he doesn't re-enter at this point. From far above you, it's about 20 feet behind you and 80 feet above you, you begin to see this gleaming golden shape that's followed by this heavy
Oh no.
sort of silhouette that's sort of
Dude.
pouring out of the portal.
Fuck.
Dude, are you kidding me?
I think I know who this is.
Oh yeah.
Haldor is standing on the deck, and he calls down and he says, "The Ascia Navy has arrived."
Yes.
As you watch the airship with
The only time
Adrian-
I'm excited to see my brother.
Adrian sort of in this regalia, sort of at the helm of the ship with his hands folded behind his back. And this
Bro is
streaking
never gonna
flame-
let this down.
No.
This streaking flame in the sky, accompanied by these whirring engines, this whine, and these spinning of propellers. And you see him look down at you and sort of proudly say, "Brother, this way." And the ship's crew
okay.
is sort of wearing the royal blue and red of Ascia's navy. The crew
Holy
tosses these
shit.
heavy rope ladders off the side of the ship as it begins to approach you. And beneath you, this sort of massive demons and undead approaches at the bottom of the hill with these visages in front of you and Orcus sort of flying above all of them. And Akram is not paying any attention to the ship.
Oh no.
Akram.
And he
They've come
looks
to
at
save
you.
us.
He looks at you, Atlan, and he says, "Destiny was one cruel bitch to us.
Oh.
We'd have made good lifelong friends, Atlan."
No.
And he
Yeah,
unbuckles the
but-
pauldron from his
Hey,
breastplate
but
and
they're
drops them
here.
onto the
Look,
sand.
they're here. They can get us away. We're gonna be
Atlan.
fine. You don't have to die. You don't have to dive
I'll
head
see you
first
in
into-
Valhalla.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you
Atlan,
dare leave us now.
No,
You know-
No.
It was only moments ago that I was seeing us sharing drinks on the deck of that fancy ship looking over the seas of Cologne. And that would have been nice, but if he seals us all in the abyss, we'll all die.
But look behind us, Adrian, the Navy. They're here. They've come for us. You don't have to sacrifice yourself. It's not worth it.
He sort of smiles and he says, "I was the one who sent for them."
Oh, but there's enough space for both of us. We can fit. Look, they're gonna come down.
You're watching as the ship sort of flies closer to you, and you see Orcus. You know what? We're gonna do this. You know what? No. Let's not leave it up to a D20. Let's leave it up to a percentile. Because I don't think
Beastitude.
I know it's not a beastitude. Oh, 67
This is
is
Jack.
not bad. That's not a 67. It's a 66. You watch as the edges of the portal are shrinking.
You have to come
Sena-
with us, Akram.
Sena
on.
once pulled in.
Are there ropes on the ground right now?
Not on the ground, but the ship is still approaching. The rest of you are sort of on the ship, and you look behind you. You can see that with each passing moment, the portal is growing smaller and smaller. Akram's gonna look at you, Atlan, and he's gonna say, "You can't persuade me, friend.
Fuck.
Since I'm beating you there, you're gonna have to make sure they leave a spot in the Hall of Heroes for my
Oh.
statue
There's
next to yours."
Damn.
not. Oh man, you too. Somebody lost on this mission, but you were. I'll tell them that you were brave till the end. That we wouldn't have made it out with you.
Now you can give this speech to me, or you can give it to the people of Ascia. But if you don't get out of here and live, there won't be a hall to put our statues in. It's up to you to save the world. And he finishes removing
Give
his
him
armor.
a little handshake, a little
Little
heart,
handshake.
a little predator, Arnold.
Mwah.
With the
He
arms.
sort of smiles. He smiles as you do this, as you do that with the little handshake, and he says, "Remember me when you're a legend, buddy."
No.
And at this point,
Damn.
the ship is going to arrive at the back of you, and as you see from behind it, the portal is getting smaller and smaller. I'm going to do another check here.
I gotta get out.
Oh, that's really not good. It's with 23, it's getting to the point where it doesn't look like the size of the ship is going to be able to fit back through it.
Uh-oh. That's bad. I gotta
Am I on
back up.
this ship?
Akram begins to spin his spear in his hand, and you watch lightning sort of crackle around his body as this raging storm is conjured up above around him. And you see that his heavily scarred body, all of the scars begin to sort of glow blue with electric energy.
Oh my god. Damn.
And he looks down at Orcus and looks back to you, Atlan, and says, "Now get out of here and live." And he pounds your chest with his fist and begins this sort
Never
of jog
forget you,
towards
buddy.
the ledge, speeding up
I'll
into a
miss you.
sprint, and he leaps off towards Orcus. His battle cry is sort of accompanied by the sounds of thunder and the howling black wind of the abyss. And you watch bright blue. He's going to be down here now. This is what he's posed for, by the way.
Oh my, the fucking,
Oh,
the plunging attack.
Oh, man.
This bright blue lightning is flashing and arcing across his body, running along the edge of the spear, and he's raging as he falls. These flashes of lightning and sparks fly from beneath you, and you watch as he drives his spear directly into the center of Orcus's chest, sending these sort of powerful electric waves through him. And this crack of thunder accompanies this flash of lightning lashing out from within his wounded chest that even you up on the ship can sort of see. It like casts this sort of shadow from the ship behind you. It's impossibly bright. You watch as Orcus sort of reels back in anger and pain, and you can see that he's losing focus on closing the rift. But the undead and the visages beneath you approach fast, and Akram is barely holding back the power. You see that the rift has stopped shrinking, but it is still small. Fern's spell still binds him to the abyss, so he can't chase you out or escape from Akram. Your only chance to escape Atlan is right now.
Right. Uh,
Yeah, you sort of climb up, and Adrian himself is the one that pulls you up onto the ship. And it's a bit of an uneasy meeting between the two of you.
didn't think
And,
it'd be you, Adrian, but I'm thankful that someone came to save us.
He sort of snidely replies and says, "You didn't think it would be me."
But I guess I did save your life.
Mm.
So I appreciate you saving mine and my friends.
The sort of shouting of the crew of the ship sort of drowns out any more conversation, and you watch as the ship fully turns, dragging the sort of ropes against the sands of the abyss, and begins to fly back towards the portal, which as you sort of breach through it, you can hear Orcus roaring in defiance and pain, and he cries out, "You only delay the inevitable. Your gods shall soon know death." As a sort of another crack of lightning flashes out, and the portal sort of opens back up just a tiny bit. I need all of you, and I'm gonna roll for Akram here to see if the portal remains open far enough. But I need
Oh, boy.
everybody to roll a dexterity check or a
Oh,
dexterity
no.
saving throw.
Shoot.
Oh no. I have disadvantage. Shit. 20,
Everyone gets
20?
+5.
I got
Everyone
one.
gets +5, +5,
I got
+5.
one. I fall off the ship.
+5.
Oh my gosh.
I'm looking at, dude, this is huge. I'm looking at 36.
36.
Yeah.
Atlan, you remain firm on the deck of the ship. Metis, you also find steady footing. Who said they rolled a 1?
That's me. I've been rolling shit all night. Woo!
You.
Holy crap.
I've been rolling like dog water all night.
Dog water.
It's been killing me. I fall
Wow.
off the ship.
As
And I
No.
as the turbines sort of whir, and you watch the sort of flash of flame begin to pull the thrusters, and you sort of begin barreling back towards the riff. Fern, you sort of begin to lose your footing.
Yes.
Would anybody like to make? You can make an athletics check to
Yes.
try and save Fern.
Yes.
I will
Save
allow.
me. Save me,
I will
please.
allow. I
I'm
will allow one of you to do this.
Oh,
I
I'm
would
cooked,
do it,
chat.
but I'm
I'll do it. Alright, I got you.
am I still like floating in the air?
Whoa!
Oh my
No,
God.
no.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I'm dead.
Oh.
That's a 13.
Tom 2024. We'll never die to bad rolls.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I
13.
mean,
13.
I'm dead.
yeah, but it's a 13, but it's also a nat 1 to a nat 1.
Look, wait,
That's-
real shit. Real shit.
I thought we're not crit one. I thought we're not doing crit one.
Real shit. Can I feather fall? And so he just tries again.
Um,
Falling at the speed of a snail. Can he just try
you know what?
again?
If you feather fall, I'll allow one more person to attack.
Oh.
That would be if Sena wants to try. Oh my god.
I'm out of it. I'm out of the curse.
For brevity's
Yeah,
sake, let's
yeah.
for
Don't
brevity's
worry about
sake.
that.
Okay,
let's
cool.
forget about that.
Let's try to save Fern, okay?
All right, yeah,
Save
thank God.
Let's
Let's
save Fern
save-
and Atlan now.
Oh wow.
We're both going over.
What the fuck is happening?
Damn,
My god.
it's been so bad
Okay,
today.
hold on.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
That's
All
like
right.
my third
Oh,
one
it's getting
tonight, I
kinda
think.
wobbly.
Oh
I have
my
to
god.
get Metis to use his strength
Let's
check.
get in here. Let's get in here.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna text. I'm gonna text each one of you independently here for a second.
Oh, what the hell?
Well, I'm dead.
Oh my
was
god,
dude.
this is crazy.
Oh my god,
That's so bad.
guys!
Wait,
I
I need to
think
test
this
something. I need to test
changes the
something.
campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 3, but that's not a 1. I guess.
I think.
Dude.
Wow.
Yeah, we just kind of lose.
Did not lose. Just might be trapped in the abyss for a little bit.
And we lose. We die. We're trapped in the abyss. We die.
Yeah,
That's just how it's
No,
gonna
you can
go.
survive in the abyss.
No, we cannot.
All right, Naomi
We-
and Matt and Anthony, check your phones.
Oh my gosh. That is
Okay.
the most incredible shit I have ever seen. I'm losing it.
Wow.
Unfucking believable, dog.
That's
Dude, to go from a 36 to a 1 is so sad.
insane. I think
is that
I
3 1s?
no. I have to be fair. We have been
Two
rolling like
ones.
shit all night.
Oh, Matt got a 1 too. Yeah.
Yes, it was
yeah.
3.
Matt got a 1, and
Atlan
then I got
tried-
a 1 to
Yes.
save Matt, and then Sena got a 1 to save me and Matt. Yeah.
Yes.
It's really
All right,
bad.
I'm gonna allow you each. I've already got Naomi's answer, which matters the most. I'm gonna allow
Oh.
Matt and Anthony to answer me.
Oh no.
Oh, dude, this is crazy. What a chain of nat ones is
What?
fucking foul.
What?
Dude, this is oh my god.
Fuck, man.
And this just throws our whole ending.
Oh my god.
Holy sh.
No, it's just part of the story, guys.
Nope.
I don't know how we can pull it back from this. Dude, that's
I don't think there
that's
is a way to pull
insanely
it back,
bad luck. Oh
dog.
my god,
Okay.
dude.
All right. Well, man,
That's insane.
I won't require a roll for this. I got an answer from each of
Metis.
you, and basing it on each of your answers, I'm just gonna have to narrate this, I guess.
Fuck.
Um,
yeah, Okay.
Yeah, Fern, as you begin to tumble off the ship, Atlan reaches out and grabs your arm. Atlan, as you grab Fern, the
Insane.
weight and the speed
Mhm.
sort of make you lose your footing, and you begin to slide towards the hull of the ship. It's moving fast towards the rift as Adrian, Poppy, and a few of the crew members sort of are all sort of forming this human chain to keep Atlan and Fern on the ship. Um,
Insane.
Monkeys in a barrel.
Insane.
A little bit, and this is fucking crazy. This is the chain of nat ones is, and I watched them happen too. I was looking at your guys' trays.
Yeah, we
Senna,
had
as
20s.
as you
Oh my gosh.
no, Senna got a 1.
Yeah.
we all
as
got ones.
you all got ones.
Oh my god.
No, I said we had a chain of 20s previously, like in the
Yeah,
Curse area, and
yeah,
now
we
we're having a chain of
did.
1s.
I've been rolling shit all night. I don't think I've rolled above a fucking single digit number all night. Been killing it. I think I rolled 14.
This is interesting. Senna, as you sort of step up to this chain to sort of throw your muscle into the lot, you instead find yourself, you know what, I'm gonna sort of, man, I'm gonna text you really quick.
Okay.
Dude, I don't want Senna to
Oh, man.
die. I don't want anyone to die. This is bullshit. There's a greater
Wait.
being out there that wanted us to all die today.
Making my decision look a little bit more smart now,
It-
huh?
I mean, to be fair,
What?
you didn't have to roll for landing.
You didn't have to pull anyone up either.
Man, shut up. Fuck you.
I literally rolled higher than
Dude,
you on
you know what?
dexterity.
I hope someone uses a blue flame attack on you, just so you're not immune.
Oh, a blue flame.
How dare
I don't think
you.
Metis is immune to that.
How dare you?
quite
Yeah.
allergic to blue
Yeah,
flame,
the
actually.
color spectrum of fire damages him in different ways.
He's allergic. He gets a bad rash from blue flame.
Red flame just burns him. It's just fire.
But green flame.
But green
I
flame.
am immune.
Mm. Dude, what the fuck? This is bullshit. Something
KTLA? What is this? Oh my god! KTLA, what have you done?
Oh,
Dude,
Oh
that was
yeah, I saw that. That was so
crazy.
bad.
What have you done?
insane.
That can't be
How-
a glitch.
How long
in
was
the
that up?
system.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
Sorry. It was the intern.
Dude,
That's
I'm actually stressed the fuck out. Why do we get 3 nat ones in a row? Even a 2 would have been better.
Technical error, sorry.
I'm rolling another dice, not for anything. I just want to see if I get below a fucking 10.
Listen.
Okay,
That is
so-
such a cope. That's not what happened.
No, it is a cope. It's just fuck.
Okay, so they make the second tweet 20 minutes later, but
Yeah.
5.2 million people viewed it.
Yeah. Insane. Yeah, the social
The
media
damage has been
intern.
done.
The social media intern thought it'd be funny.
Dude, that was probably just someone's last day at the office. And they're like, fuck
And
you.
that-
Fuck you.
It's pretty wild last day.
Dude, is Sena gonna fucking die? I don't want Sena to fucking die. I don't want Atlan to die.
Yeah,
Anyone's
you
gonna-
guys should
Dude,
all
if
be...
anyone's gonna die,
We're all gonna get split up into different dimensions. I'm gonna be in the candy dimension.
Oh yay!
You
Fern will be in the slime dimension.
No, I
The
don't want the
slime.
I don't want the slime cube.
Ness is in the green flame dimension.
All
I
right,
become
yeah,
king of the
go ahead.
green flame.
Go ahead.
Wait, go ahead. What do you mean?
I'm narrating. Okay.
Oh
Uh,
no, no,
So
This is
Sena
bizarre.
runs to the back and catches Atlan, who's holding on to Fern. But the weight of 2 people is getting to be too much for her, as well as with the shaking of the ship.
no. No.
And so she just with all of her might and strength tries to figure out some sort of she's gonna try to tap into her magic that she has now and try to push Atlan and Fern up onto the ship again.
You can make an athletics check, and
Okay.
we'll say, with the dragon heart inside of you, we'll say that you can
Oh.
sort of tap into the strength of that, and you can take a plus 5 to the roll, and you can roll with advantage.
It's fucking
Okay.
1,
Okay. Okay.
4, God. Okay, advantage. There's only 2 1s, right?
That'd
Ain't
be
no
pretty
chance.
crazy.
That's,
8 plus 11 plus 5.
Okay.
So that's a 20.
Isn't that terrible? 24?
24?
8 plus
24 is
11
not
plus
bad.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Beats a
The
1.
rest of you sort of watch as Sena grabs onto Atlan's arm. Atlan, you see Sena, and you sort of see this expression on her face that you haven't seen, this sort of desperation to save her friends. And you see as this sort of purple energy begins to radiate underneath her armor, you can see this sort of, it almost looks
yeah.
like as
Hell
a
yeah.
dragon breathes flame, you can sort of see this glow sort of begin to rise up her neck. And with a powerful burst of almost dragon-like strength, Fern and Sena are tossed onto the or Fern and Atlan are tossed onto the ship, and you watch as the force of the exchange sends
No.
Sena sort of barreling down into the abyss.
No!
Oh my
no!
God.
Sena! This is,
And
no!
the- As the ship sort of speeds away, you watch Sena sort of recede out back into the abyss, and the rift sort of closes behind you.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Sena, with this tremendous sort of force, as you fall, you sort of close your eyes, and you fall for a long time, and eventually the howling of the abyss is sort of replaced with this it is almost like a deafening noise from within you. And as your vision begins to sort of flood with white, your hearing goes, your body becomes light, and eventually you sort of find yourself swimming in this sea of colors once more. The rest of you, just before the rift closes, you hear this heavy, sort of muffled noise. Almost like an explosion of some kind.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Oh shit.
I'm sad as
That was the
fuck.
dragon heart.
I'm sad as fuck, dog.
Damn.
Dude, Fern's crying her eyes out right now.
Sena, you find yourself in this sea of colors that's almost familiar now. All around you, mana flows in currents that push and pull you in different directions. And you think to yourself that your heart must have exploded. That's why you died again. But this time it feels different. You feel as if you still have a body. You're looking at it, but you can't tell which way is up.
Oh shit.
You float for a while in this place completely weightlessly, and you think back to what Fern said about dying in the abyss, how your soul becomes lost and can't be recovered. And you think to yourself that this must be what that is, this separation from the life stream, perhaps, in a way that you can't return to it. You feel this wave of exhaustion and panic swell over you, and your vision begins to fade once more, but this time it blurs, and your senses sort of all blend together into this mess of color. Your aching wounds, they still throb in pain, and you find yourself tired, Sena, tired of fighting, and you find yourself feeling the need to sleep more than anything right now. And eventually you can't fight it any longer. You fade off into sleep, or what feels like sleep, and your pain fades away, and your thoughts begin to ease. And for the first time in a very long time, you feel at peace, and you feel the current carry you away into unknown depths. And eventually, after a moment, you feel this presence, but we'll get to that.
Oh.
The rest,
Oh.
the rest of you, as you fly above the city of Ascia, having just witnessed, how many of you went in? Like 10, and what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you made it out.
Damn.
And Yuliana sort of speaks to you as she looks back down at the city and sees there are demons that are flying above the city, sort of around in the forests, some of them coming down. You can see that some griffin knights are intercepting them in the sky. And Yuliana looks at you and says, "We didn't win. That was a grave loss. We've only slowed him down, and not even by much. It's only a matter of time before he breaches the abyss, and with it finally united under his rule, completes his mission." I fear that we have failed our kingdom.
I think Fern is crying too hard to answer or hear her.
I'm
I-
with everyone, right? Or am I?
Yeah, no, you're
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Where's your mini?
That's the only reason why I was.
swan diving.
Huh?
Yeah, I think
Oh, you're back here.
Fuck. It's all my fault, man.
Yeah, I think maybe Metis is the only one in this moment to grasp anything beyond our party's beloved Sena's death, and even he sees Fern weeping, Atlan staring
Yeah, Atlan,
back.
what are you doing?
I think he's kind of just in shock right now. Like he can't believe that just you know didn't make it. Like she went off the other side, and he kind of just can't process that.
Yeah, and I think Metis sees Fern weeping, Atlan in what seems to be shock, kind of just staring into nothing. Eyes, you can see Atlan's eyes through his helmet wide. And then sees Ascia being besieged by demons,
Only a
and
few. Only a few.
thinking about how much they lost to gain such little time, and yeah, I think he's thinking about how there's a it's time for strength, or it would have all been for nothing. And I think despite everything, Metis is uh thinking of what's next. Uh not in spite, but because of all the sacrifice that's just happened today. Yeah, I'll think he'll kind of,
Does he say anything?
yeah, he'll relay this. He'll go to the party and he'll just say, "You're right, Juliana. It was a big loss, but we need to make sure it wasn't for nothing. Their deaths can't be in vain."
I understand that in times like this, saying such heroic things may help soothe those who are hurting, but brother, I don't know if we can do anything. Adrian is going to
It's
sort of walk over and sort of interject, and he's going to say, well, we certainly can't do nothing. I've planned a meeting with Kit Mondrath. The 5 of you who have made it out of the abyss will meet with him and relay to him all the information that you had gained from being in there, and we'll strategize from there. If Orcus were to breach the abyss, where would he go?
if Orcus was to breach the abyss, where would he go?
Well, I guess Fern, through her tears, kind of musters up I guess the words to say that Orcus's goal was to get to Lady Catha and end the cycle of life and death, and I don't know exactly where, but that's his immediate goal. And any maybe the Temple of Twilight, maybe somewhere he could reach her, but we're a little foggy.
Well, I'll give you a few hours to recuperate, but Kit Mondrath awaits you in the palace.
Damn.
The five of you who remain on the ship, as the ship pulls into the dock and Haldor and his serving Griffin Knights fend off the last of the demons that had breached the abyss and made it into the material plane. The city of Ascia seems to be in a state of panic, and as you step off the ship, the first thing that you see is in the sky the sort of star that had appeared in the night sky that had turned into this black blotch in the sky is grown closer during your time in the abyss. You don't know for how long you were in there or if time seems to be different, but it seems that you were gone for at least a few days, and you see now the shape and form of this celestial body, and it appears as this almost like a moon, this sort of obscured by the atmosphere rocky surface with ditches on it that look almost like a human face, sort of twisted into this contorted, painful expression, this sort of howling, screaming face. And looking at it for longer than a few seconds, you begin to sort of become dizzy and feel this intense need to look away from it as these whispers sort of fill your mind the longer you look up at it. Whatever it is absolutely terrifying too. And for the brief time that you have to reflect on this, you are ushered into the palace. We'll allow you guys to take a short rest if you would like. We're going to return to Sena.
Oh,
Sena, after floating
Yeah.
through this sort of
Man.
life stream, I guess you would know what it is by now, for a while, and drifting off into what feels like sleep, eventually you find yourself sort of in this weightless, almost ethereal landscape of separated pieces of land that are not joined together, and you feel this comforting presence, although you can't pinpoint what it is. Your grogginess is sort of still binding you to this sort of state of half sleep, and you're not even sure if what you're looking at is, real or not. And you sort of feel this physical feeling on your back. It sort of feels like a small hand. And as you're eventually able to pull yourself from sleep, you see the face of a young boy. And he looks just like your brother the last time that you saw him, not a day older. And he says to you in this, very calm and composed manner for a boy not over the age of 12. Sister, I've been looking for you for so long. And then we're going to go back to everybody else.
Oh,
Oh.
oh my god.
damn, a
Uh,
little bit at a time.
A little bit of
wow.
time.
We're
Can't
getting-
give
we're
away
getting-
too much. These are
getting-
happening at the same time.
Yeah. Damn. Shit.
Where are we? We're at the palace.
You guys are
Yeah.
in the palace now. You guys are sort of waiting for guards to escort you into the war room that you had sort of been in with this council for a private meeting with Kit Mondrath, who you know Not everybody knows this, but you guys know that he has been
Acting king.
selected to succeed the king.
Yep.
Wow.
Man, so much
Um,
loss.
I think Fern is just disassociating right now. She doesn't really know it. She doesn't really want to say anything. I think definitely feels guilt and the weight of Sena's death on her shoulders and no one else's. I think she's just going through like the turmoil of causing a death essentially, and something that she could have prevented. So I think she's not talking right now. Nor I don't think.
Appropriate enough. Oh, check iPhone message.
And I don't think she would give a great response if spoken to, but maybe.
Yeah, so we're just waiting to meet Kitmandrev, acting king, having just watched our friend, multiple of our friends, but our longtime companion and friend Sena.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I think Metis is gonna say Metis is gonna say to Fern, you can't take responsibility for what happened for Sena. We all knew what we were getting into. And she was happy to risk her life.
For looking up at Metis with very puffy and red eyes. Look at Metis in the eyes and take a second to respond and just say, but she traded her life for mine. It wasn't a fair trade. It shouldn't have been like that. I'm the one who slipped, and I almost got Atlan. I almost took Atlan with me as well.
It's not your fault, Fern. You can't beat yourself up over this. I think Metis is right here. It was just a truly unfortunate circumstance.
Unfortunate circumstance or not, I could have been better. We were there. We made it, and I fell. And I should have fallen. It shouldn't have been Sena. I can't help but feel it was my fault, and a part of me knows it is, and I just have to deal with it now. And even knowing that she fell into the abyss and she's not even back into the live stream, that's what hurts even more. It was a completely preventable loss, and I failed. Who says her life was worth less than mine? Because it wasn't. There's no reason she should have taken the fall.
As you say these words, Fern, you sort of feel the stirring in your mind that you know now to be the second soul that resides in your body, as Suvain's voice fills your ears and says, Fern, you must understand that the lives of people like you are worth more than most. You shouldn't talk down on yourself so much. You have what it takes to command this whole world. Your friend sacrificed her life for yours. So be it. At this moment, one of the guards is going to open the door, and gesture in with his sort of heavy spear and say, "The advisors to the king will see you now."
I guess we'll meet with the king,
Yeah, I think
advisor of the king.
I think Fern in this moment is gonna choose to ignore, not really ignore, but kind of hear Sylvain's words and not formulate a response. I wouldn't say ignore, but more so just like can't process the words.
Sit with your thoughts for a while. That's all right. When you're ready to talk, I'll be here. As you walk into the council room, you watch as Kit Mondrat sort of looks up to you and tucks away this sort of pendant that he's wearing around his neck back into his robes, and you see for a moment it's this sort of brass emblem with these green jewels on them, and you only see a flash of it before he tucks it back into his robes and
Huh?
sort of rolls his
Huh?
shoulders back. He sort of rolls his shoulders back and grabs
Can
his
I make a roll to see if I can get a better look
Yeah,
of
what?
that pendant while he's sneaking it away?
Sure. Yeah, you can go ahead because you're you have eyes for detail. Eyes for detail.
He has an amulet with 3 eyes on it.
Oh my! If this is true, Fern is killing him on the spot if she notices.
Dude, that would be fucking crazy. That would be so psychotic.
Are we saying this is insight?
What? Did we just choke him out right there?
Insight or perception?
Perception.
I don't think Fern's keen enough right now to
14,
notice that shit.
just
It's gonna be a
14.
medicine.
14, it looks to you
Oh no.
similar, having spent time in the sort of criminal side of Ascia and its sort of political. I guess Atlan would kind of recognize this too, as Metis sort of points out the emblem. It looks like the symbol of Ascia's House Fame for a moment, which you know to be basically the people who control the flow of wine in the city.
I see.
Why do you say?
So,
Wine.
maybe nothing important, but possibly if it's
Interesting.
thought through enough.
Atlan possesses a piece of information here
Yeah.
Okay.
that others don't.
So you know more than that.
But he sort of rolls his shoulders back and sort of dusts out his coat and grabs the sort of rod that he uses as a bit of a walking stick. He's old for a halfling. He still looks with the proportions of a young boy, but
God,
with
he's a
this sort of wrinkled, deep face with these valleys and creases, and he sort of smiles this grin at you with these larger, sort of not gapped, but his front 2 teeth are sort of unsettlingly close together and crooked as they kind of overlap. The rest of his teeth are a little small in his mouth, but that might just be an effect of his age. He has this sort of neatly combed and smooth white hair that he sort of keeps brushed back, and his hairline has receded, sort of leaving this like almost like a crown of hair around his head with this like wily spike sort of at the top. And he looks up at you and says, "So, you went to the abyss. Tell me about it."
Well, I guess we went in with 10 or 11 of the strongest warriors we could find in all of Ascia. We went in and we only came back with half of our party. I can't even say for certain if it was worth going in there. Our plan was to put an end to Tenebris, now brought back as Orcus, and I can't say if it was worth it. I think we've only delayed the inevitable.
He sort of rolls these words around in his eyes for a moment, and he thinks on them for a moment before he takes his sort of rod that he has next to him, and he shoos the guards out of the room, and he says, "Close the door behind you. I wish to speak with these three in private. Come with me." And he sort of leads you past the war room into this sort of atrium that overlooks the city. And he says, "Look upon this city. Think of this kingdom. Who will rule it when Merlos's old age claims his life?"
I'm not sure if we're the most well equipped to answer, but it seems like you've kind of taken the place of the king in his illness.
Yes, it seems that you've found a opportunity for yourself out of this tragedy.
An opportunity that would be impossible without you. But let's not think of it that way. I wish for you to understand that that was a rhetorical question. All of us will rule the kingdom. It'll fall into chaos and disrepair. Merlos is in no state to stay a ruler, and as I'm sure you've heard, I'm to succeed him. But that won't be for a while, if his health remains good. And he sort of smiles again, and you see this like nasty sort of grin.
Ew.
Oh,
Gross.
does he have fucked up teeth?
Yeah,
He
a
does
little
have
bit.
fucked up teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
he has
little
these sort of his two front teeth are large and they overlap with each other sort of crookedly, and the rest of his teeth are sort of small and
This
sick.
guy's evil.
Dude, who thought the midget was gonna be evil? No one. Okay, continue.
Most of you who had formed the council that was to rule Ascia have died, and so too will the king soon. What think you of that, you three? Do you think that the three of you are in a position to rule this kingdom?
I think, well, not just us. I think you have a say. Morgan has a say. General Morgan, my brother, even though I wouldn't, I disagree with his methods, has a say. I think all of these opinions, they form the Council of Ascia. I think together we can rule the city, but uh yeah, I'm not sure if I believe quite in a one person ruler.
Tell me, Atlan, would you ever defy your king?
I would defy my king if he went against my own ethical code.
I see. Interesting. I would have thought that one of you would be less like the rabble below and have a more level head.
Huh?
What of you two? Of Fern and Metis? And he sort of folds his hands and grins and he says, "Would either of you ever defy your king?
Well,
Merlos
Fern.
has done well for this kingdom for his many, many years of life."
Fern, I
I'm-
guess, still kind of disassociating, looks up slowly and does say yes, on the same principles Atlan said. I think if an order or a decree was made and it doesn't fit her moral compass and she knows it's outright evil / poor or in a bad pursuit of anything really, she would defy and not follow.
Hearing this, he sort of. Oh, go ahead, Metis.
Metis gives Kit Mondrav a bit of it's an intense look and says, "I'm loyal to Ascia."
And he believes it.
Oh shit.
His sort of grin that he's sort of had this sort of smug expression sort of drops when you say that, and he says, "How much you remind me of your father, Metis.
Oh my gosh, he's evil.
Do you wish to be a man like him?"
What a man that exerts his power, a man with subjects to prove himself above those.
He's going to clasp his hands and he's going to say, "I suppose I'll just cut to the chase. I hope that you forgive me, but I've always considered myself a pragmatist, one who sees not the means, but the ends that they lead to.
Mm.
Explain.
No,
It was
I can be sympathetic.
It was
to
I.
that to you.
Wait,
It was
wait.
I.
I got cut off. I knew of your cooperation with demons yourselves.
Oh my gosh.
I too have collaborated with demonic forces. It was I who informed Orcus of your arrival in the Abyss.
What reason
Fern-
could you possibly have for letting a
Fern,
demon lord know we were arriving?
Fern looks up and gets her staff into battle position.
As you sort of draw your weapons, he sort of puts his hands up and smiles with his crooked teeth, and he says, "You got
Hell.
me." And his expression sort of drops, and with almost this different cadence begins to speak. "But before you kill me, let me remind you of a few things. Firstly, I'm next to become king, once Merlos's old age finally takes him, which might be happening sooner rather than later, thanks to you." And he sort of pokes your chest, Metis, with his little scepter.
Oh my god.
And he says, "I mean, you don't want to leave Ascia without a king, do you? Not now when it needs one most." And he smiles, this sort of repulsive. As he's getting in your face now, you can see it truly is a disgusting smile with these rotting and crooked blackening teeth behind these white lips, pale. And he says, "Secondly, I control this city. Your council is still below me as advisor to the king. I'd stay on my best behavior if I were you, lest you and your friends end up rotting in a cell for treason. Let's not stir up any unnecessary trouble."
What?
Fern,
Uh,
Metis, like in a very soft and like maybe hesitant voice. What does he mean? What is he talking about?
Metis is just staring at Kit Mondrath. What, you bring us here just to taunt us? What do you want from us?
Compliance.
Metis is ignoring Fern, by the way.
What the
He's-
hell?
in this moment.
Chat. It's bullshit, chat.
And you, As he replies, he does say to your question, Metis, he tells you compliance. And he looks at you, Metis, or Atlan, and he says, and you, on a more personal note, I must make a correction on your part, for you have deeply insulted me. I'm far from a cultist who works with demons. Those gibbering mouth breathers give their lives to the demon because they fear death. They want to give him his promised eternal life. They are absolute fools. That cult is populated entirely by idiots, and I have absolutely nothing to do with it. My reasons for aligning myself with Orcus are different. The demon and I are temporary allies at best.
What could he possibly promise you? There is no scenario in which this works out good for you. He will destroy this plane. He'll kill every living being in service to this plan of undeath. He has nothing. There will be nothing left. No kingdom. I can't imagine why you would do something so foolish.
You see, Atlan, I wouldn't expect you to. You're a follower of the gods, a devout of Eos, particularly the worst one. You see, I loathe the tyrants that you call gods. I wish to see the day they know justice as they are brought to their knees, even if it means my own death, if it means your death. Holcroft, you serve the Temple of Twilight and wear the golden regalia of the Morning Lord. Tell me, what do you know about his history?
I know he was a great man in his life. He saved many and became a strong warrior of light to the point of reaching ascension.
Not quite. It's true that Eos was a warrior of light and a slayer of demons, but do you truly know what demons are? Do you know the abyss as I do?
I think after the last couple days, I think we have a very good understanding of what the abyss is like.
I think you couldn't be further from the truth. Sit, and I will pour you glasses of some of the finest wine that Ascia has to offer, as I give you your first proper education on the god that you worship. And he sort of gestures to these tables that overlook the city on this atrium balcony type place. And he produces from his robe this bottle of expensive looking wine and pours 4 glasses, one for each of you and one for himself. And he sits down and sips on his as he speaks and says, the abyss was once a vibrant realm of nearly limitless mana. It was a most bountiful plain, inhabited by immortal spiritual creatures who flourished in the life stream's deepest well. These spirits lived peaceful lives and never knew hunger, violence, nor strife. It was like this for eons, until a small few mortals learned of its existence. Powerful mages who crossed into its boundaries by accident. And once they found it, they began to draw upon it, greedily, ceaselessly. Those immortal spirits who called this plane home began to starve and wither away as the power of the life stream was routed into those mages' hands, and they were driven mad by their hunger. It destroyed them from within, drove them to cannibalism. They began to consume each other, vying for dominance in a barren plain. These spirits became what you call demons, as they fed upon each other and became twisted, voracious, violent perversions of their former selves. The plane cried for help as it died. And still, these mortals ignored those cries and continued to drain it until there was nothing left to draw from. Selfishly, with their stolen power, they claimed their domains over our mortal realm. Lur, the Mad, claimed the seas and sank to his undersea chasm to protect that power. The lovers, Eos and Catha, took birth and death. The Scourge Goddess, lash-scarred champion of Pharos, claimed pain. They hoard the strength they stole and gave it out to other mortals sparingly in return for adoration and worship, though making sure to never let their thumbs off of it. By the time your gods had transcended their mortal bodies, the abyss had already become what it is now. A pale wasteland, devoid of mana, its inhabitants starving and cannibalistic, inbred beasts. What you call gods are nothing but despots, plunderers, and conquerors. And they lie to you. Lie that the abyss has always been what it is. Lie that demons are manifestations of evil that predate humans. All of it. Lies. The truth is, demons are their children. The abyss is their creation. They are not worthy of the title of God. Though, neither is Orcus. He is a fool too. No better than Catha or Lur.
I I simply don't believe you. And
Yeah. Fern is
if
very
I
skeptical.
was to believe you, would you really align yourself with mindless beasts over your own people?
Of course I would. The gods have forsaken us. Our world has been due for its death for millennia. Those who rule over it aren't worthy of the title of God. I know of only one being worthy of being called a god.
Who might that be?
He finishes his wine, noticing that the three of you haven't touched yours. And he says, the life spark, the one creator, the progenitor of all, Atropos, the elder god whose name has been concealed from mortals by the selfish few like Eos and Lur who wish to claim sole, unchallenged dominion over the realms. I am one of few remaining scholars who even know the name. The truth is, the gods fear Atropos, fear what he can take away from them. Orcus does not. That is why I align myself with mindless beasts.
Shit.
Yeah, Metis is lost in thought.
Yeah, Fern taking in everything along with what happened earlier has just no words. What? Why? Why is this God being so special?
It's not what he can do, it's what he can prevent the other gods, the godlings that lord over this realm from doing. For they are not truly immortal. The pseudo-immortality that they possess is granted to them by an abundance of mana in their bodies. Nothing more, nothing less. Simple. They possess something called a spark, a flare of mana that they keep within their bodies, that fuels them endlessly with youth, health, and vitality. Atraxis, or why did I say it like that? Atropos is like a sponge to mana, drawing all of it into himself and out of the hands of those unworthy to wield it. When Atropos draws near, even the immortal will bleed and die. Mages will find their mastery over mana is powerless. Those who die will leave behind empty husks as their souls are absorbed into Atropos, as the entire life stream is absorbed into Atropos. Orcus wishes to create an age of eternity, but it will be no age of eternity. It'll be like a pair of licked fingers reaching down to put out the flame of a candle.
I think you put too much faith that this realm won't be destroyed. And for the gods, I can't I just simply can't comprehend why you would view them as malicious. They've done nothing but help this realm. Eos and Katha have done nothing but help the people of Ascia.
I would expect such deluded nonsense from the mouth of one as indoctrinated as you, Holcroft. But you are correct. Orcus will die too. The power of Atropos is a power beyond the reckoning of any being. Orcus's plan is flawed, foolish. If you wish to kill him, I have no intention of stopping you. I doubt he does either. What's done is done, and the eclipse cannot be stopped. And he sort of, with this scepter, gestures up towards the sky and draws your attention to the celestial body that has been growing in the sky.
So, what you're saying is, we either let this thing crash and kill us all, or we let this Atropos save us. It's an
It won't be
ultimatum.
saving you. It won't be saving you. You sound much like a
save,
cultist.
save as in like not even sarcastically, just save as in like apprehensively using the word. I'm not going to do air quotes because it doesn't call for that, but I would be air quoting if it was more of a humorous situation.
The age of mankind is coming to an end. There's nothing that we can do to stop it. Despite what its members may believe, Orcus's death cult is not one dedicated to Tenebris or to Orcus. It's one led by Orcus, dedicated to Atropos. The eclipse is more than Orcus's ascent to godhood. That's only one step. It is a mass murder-suicide, an act of worship in Atropos's name, a blood sacrifice with all of existence on the altar, including Orcus himself. He does not care for the undead legions he commands. In fact, he may loathe the mindless creatures even more than he loathes the living. Orcus will not be satisfied until all is dead and existence can truly know peace from the crude, sense-raking noise of the living. And that is my vision for this world as well. So what'll it be, heroes? I see you with your hands on your weapons. Pointlessly kill me and plunge the kingdom into chaos just before its death? Or join me, take your hands off your hilts, and simply revel in the rightful end of all things? All you can hope to accomplish is depriving the kingdom of leadership during its most desperate hour. I simply wish to guide the people of Ascia into a peaceful death. Look at the city. And you all kind of look out the window Mondrath is gesturing towards. And you see this mayhem, mobs sort of bearing torches walking across the street. And unrest, buildings that have been set ablaze, buildings with doors boarded shut. And he says, "There's nothing that can be done for them. Why not let them die in peace?"
You only believe that there can be nothing done for them because you have given up on them. I don't see uh I don't see the country as having no future. It still has, it can still grow, it can still be better. Yeah, sure there are some shortcomings, but I think we as citizens of the kingdom, I think we all you know, we deserve a chance at life. It the world is not, it's not gone too far to the point that it can't return. I completely disagree with your sentiment there.
What will you do then, Holcroft? Will you fight a true god?
I can't, I don't know if I could, but all I know is that I will defend the people of this city till my dying breath.
Look upon the face of Atropos. His mouth large enough to swallow the kingdom whole. Eyes weeping sores upon the rocky face. What would you do against that with a sword?
I'm I don't know, honestly, but I'm sure if all of us band together, I'm sure there is something we could do to prevent it.
You sound much like Merlos. There's a good reason he won't be king during this time.
You if what you say is true, the gods deserve what's coming to them. I don't see why you abandon your people and side with this elder god.
You would know a lot about abandoning your people, wouldn't you, Metis? Let me remind you, they're not my people yet. They're still Merlos's people, but he is an old, frail man, dying. The healers wish to bring him back to a state where he can rule, but he spends most of his days sitting, lying down, his breaths shaky. Is a man like that what this country needs in a time, in its final moments? I suggest you don't challenge me, Metis. Especially because if you want to find the person who sentenced the king to death, you're looking in the wrong direction, and I think you know that.
Can I inspect the wine?
Yeah.
Uh,
Not the glass, but the bottle. I want to see if I recognize like what kind of wine it is.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to roll for that. The
Okay.
wine is on the table. It's definitely house vein wine, very expensive.
Okay.
Similar in quality to what you were served in Karsa.
Arsa, that makes sense, yeah.
so wait, so what you're saying is the king fell ill due to happenstance, or no, someone other than you?
The
that
kingdom needs a leader, a strong leader. Strength isn't leading your people to a slaughter.
I'm not going to tell them what's happening. My plan when I become king is to keep the people in a state of happy, blissful unawareness. And when the time comes that Atropos consumes all that is, well, it will be far too late to panic.
how could you possibly keep a happy, peaceful kingdom when that thing is in the sky? That sounds foolish.
the people don't know what that is. I plan to reframe the event. Rather than fearing the eclipse, perhaps a festival is in order. Perhaps something that will bring our world into an age of deathlessness and eternity, as the cult wishes. That's something that Orcus was able to fool his followers into believing.
I
So
think you underestimate the intelligence of the Ascian people.
it's
I
funny
don't think
coming
it'll
from
take them. I don't think it'll take them long to start catching on to your plan. And if we have anything to say about it, we'll start spreading the word.
well, just remember that I have your best interests in heart, and I can only promise I'll be a merciful king as we enter this new age.
This is all wrong.
Yeah.
It's funny hearing those words come from your mouth, Holcroft. Somebody as foolish as you are to follow the gods.
Why do you say that?
Such cruel, selfish beings. Are they deserving of worship? They take away to give themselves what they want, strip power from those who deserve it, claim it for themselves.
And who deserves it? Do the mindless beasts in the abyss deserve it, or perhaps the gods shared shared some of that mana with some of our world, making it better.
The time will come when you understand, Holcroft, exactly the gravity of the words that you speak.
Atlan,
Perhaps if you meet Eos someday, sooner or later, and he sort of swirls the wine in his hand around, and he says, speaking to him personally might open your eyes as to why I would never swear allegiance to a man like him.
Atlan, this man is a deceiver.
I
I
can't believe what he says about the gods. I refuse to believe it, but I am afraid there might be some truth to what he's saying. And some of the things he says.
you this man has come to us after what we've done for this kingdom and tells us it was all in vain, tells us to lay down our weapons. What's to keep us from striking you dead right here, Kit Mondrav?
I
Oh,
suppose
so
nothing.
to keep the peace?
I
A-
simply wish for you to consider what you'd be doing to your kingdom,
Atlan,
to the
this is
people.
the incarnate of evil.
I
Metis, I don't think
He
that.
has done horrible acts, but I refuse to kill another person.
I
The most
don't.
we could do is I could have him restrained.
I don't think killing him would solve anything. It's. I don't think we should take another life. Instead, we should. I. There may be truth
Yeah.
in his words, but there's nothing.
Is
There's nothing.
Why don't you kill another king, huh? That's what I thought.
Metis is ignoring this. What this
No.
is the time for mercy? The ultimate this man has plotted the downfall of humanity and you've chosen mercy?
This isn't mercy.
We
it's-
we'll talk about the Metis thing after, I think.
Yeah. This isn't mercy. It's what would it do? Uh,
Oh,
Killing him.
we're letting the architect of this genocide be the usher us?
He may,
Don't
he,
honor
in
me
the
with words like
slaughterhouse?
that, Metis. I'm
he
far
may
from the architect of this.
he,
I'm simply the one who wishes to prevent the kingdom from falling into chaos. Like I
he,
said, what's done is done.
he,
You go ahead.
Metis, he may side with the demons, but killing him wouldn't prevent this eclipse at all. We should put our efforts into finding a way to stop it. Even though he says there's nothing we can do, we can't stop trying, and
Ryan,
that's
check your phone.
I think that's the best we can do. Afterwards, after his plan fails and we prevent and save this human world, we'll get to him and we'll expose him for everything he's done. But for now, I think, kid, he does have a point. If we do kill him, what would that do for us? Even if he's not the king now, he is a high-ranking official and closest to the king. If he was found dead, us being the only ones known to be with him right now, what do you think that would do for us? Nothing. We would just have to sit in a cell and wait. And as much as I do want to end his life, I really do, and I know if Sena were here, she'd do the same. It's not the right call right now, unfortunately.
You can see frustration in Menace's eyes, and he can't help but see that you're speaking truth right now, Fern.
But
Mm.
Go on.
No, I suppose you have us against the wall, Mondrav. And then I'm having trouble even looking at Mondrav, and I'll turn to Fern, breaking eye contact with Mondrav for the first time. And I'll say, yes, now's not the time. But remember, this is the man who told Orcus about us coming here. This is the man responsible for Sena's death. And then,
wow.
Metis will turn back to Kit Mondrav. We'll play along with your game.
Good. I knew you would. Now, the king grows ever weaker. Not many days remain for him to even be strong enough to pull himself onto his feet. But my coronation will be in 7 days. I hope you'll attend. And he stands up, taps his scepter against the ground, and says, "Now you should leave my palace."
I guess we have no other choice but to leave, but
Well,
we will stop whatever this thing is. I hope you know that. I guess Fern, after hearing Metis say this is the man responsible for Sena, that even though she still feels guilty, she will do everything in her power to prevent his plans to come.
Try as you may, I truly don't wish you any harm. I mean with full sincerity, Fern. I only wish for this kingdom and its people, who I care deeply about, to not be thrust into chaos and pain as they die.
Say what you will, but when this is all over, we'll be the ones standing above you. I hope you know that.
He sort of smiles again and says, "The heroic type. I'm not
Well,
sure you have what it takes, Fern, but go ahead.
I-
Try. I won't stop you. I only ask that you don't involve the people of this kingdom."
You have our guarantee. The only people involved here are you and us. And Fern will walk away.
before Metis leaves, we'll go to Kitmondrav and I'll go, well, if this realm is just your plaything, temporary, and the infinite of non-existence that's to come, would, well, I guess you're a man that is, very knowledgeable. I've come to see that. Would you, I guess, well, if it's no difference, I would like to see the king before your coronation.
He kind of sits silently for a moment and thinks. He looks back over the city and he sort of runs his hand across what remains of the hair on his head and he says, "You wish to see what has become of the king? Fine. Come with me, Metis. Look at him." And he sort of leads you through the chambers of the palace up towards the bed chambers where the king is being tended to by one sec.
It's not urgent. You continue.
Said I still hear her voice.
The bed chambers to where the king is being tended to, and
It is
as you
urgent.
open the door, you see, as he opens the door, you see this. He's asleep. This sort of. You haven't seen him since he was healthy, and you heard that he fell ill. But he doesn't seem ill. He was old for sure, but he seems far older now. This sort of he's lost much weight. Most of his hair has sort of become wiry and thin. Um, it was white before, but now it's this sort of dull, lusterless gray, and you can see his ragged breaths as he sleeps. Sunken eyes and a mouth that is weakly being held open by his jaw. And Mondrat says, "I want you to think about what he looks like in this bed now, and think to yourself about what he would look like putting a crown on his head and addressing his people as the end of all things unfolds before their eyes." Think about what that would look like, Metis. Think about what the people would think of their king in that moment. Now I ask you to leave one final time before I have you arrested for treason.
I think as Kitmondrav is saying this, Metis is looking at the king, and he barely even hears Kitmondrav. It's just like a drone in his ear. And then he catches that last part, and then he'll leave.
All right. As you guys are ushered out of the palace, You see back in the city, the Griffin Knights patrol the streets. There aren't many citizens that are out. The sky is this sort of pale white color, and carried on the air is the scent of uh, smoke and burning wood. As you look around and see the bodies of demons impaled on the spires of buildings, um, laying dead in the street. Recently, only within the last day or so, being brought down by the knights that protect Ascia. And you guys are free to go anywhere you'd like in the city. If that's just to a bar to recuperate for the night and prepare for the next day.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Yeah.
I'd like to chat with Metis on the way.
Yeah. What do you
Why?
say?
What's up?
Yeah, you're not getting away from this one, buddy. Fern was about to say the same shit.
Well, there seemed like there was it seemed like there was some secrets between you and Kit Mondreth, and I think I'd rather hear it from you than from him. Something about poisoning the king, perhaps. I don't know. It's just what it sounded like.
I I swear to you that there was no poisoning of the king. But I would be wary of what Kit Mondraff says. I don't believe that he tells the truth in this matter.
I really don't want to believe him, but he seemed kind of adamant that you were. I don't know. Maybe perhaps he was, you know, old age or something. I don't know. I'm not quite certain, but does did Karsa ever deal in poisons or any assassinations or anything of that nature?
Karsa? Metis kind of looks Atlan in the eyes and says, Karsa didn't deal with any poisons. I didn't poison the king. The king wasn't poisoned. The king is dying of old age and is dying a natural death.
Do you have any idea what Kit Mondreth could have been talking about here?
Fern wants. Whoa,
What?
wait.
Wait, I'll let Fern talk.
Okay.
Wait.
Ryan, you can check your phone.
I
real quick.
I wanna. I'm not good at perception, but as much as Fern wants to believe Metis, she doesn't. What I want to make a perception check. See if he's lying / being charmed, cursed, something of that nature.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a insight check.
Oh fuck! I don't know. I don't got a good insight. I want decent roll all night. 14.
14. Did you add your modifier, or is it a plus 0?
I don't got one. My one wisdom that isn't good and survival.
You watch Metis's expression. He's telling the truth. At least you've come to know his tells, when he lies, when he misleads, even when he lies through omission. It would seem that Metis is being sincere. He seemed a bit taken aback by the accusations that Mondrath was making towards him, that he had anything to do with the king's death. And you think to yourself, Fern, perhaps Mondrath is attempting to sow discord among your group to get you to work together less.
Okay. Fern does want to believe her friend, so she will. But she does think it's a little suspicious. As as much as Kit Mondrath. I don't know what he'd gain from sowing discourse when he seems so confident and unfazed by us even attempting to stop him. So I don't know what would be the point, but I guess Fern will trust your friend.
Atlan believes Metis, but he feels like there's a lot of stuff that he's not telling him, and there's kind of some distrust from that.
Metis will kind of see this distrust that's forming in his friends, and he'll say, well, I suppose you should be in the know. Well, I guess it's a part of a bigger picture I'm trying to piece together myself, but to my understanding, the king was extending his lifespan by unnatural or magical means. And it seems that whatever force was keeping that going has stopped. Now, my involvement is not. I was looking into it, but I do think that Kit Mondrav is trying to use this fact against me.
I see it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm trying to think of what a single event could have caused his rapid health decline. I'm not quite sure.
Atlan, can you make an insight check for me?
Sec, gotta get back to the computer. There we go. 15.
No modifier?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. I guess that's what I'll tell you. Go and check your messages.
Okay.
That's kind of what you glean. You can't
Okay.
get much more information than that.
Yeah, I'm choosing to trust my friend Metis in this hard times, especially since we just lost so many.
Yes,
Don't want
I
to.
I don't. The last thing that we need is to start, distrusting our closest allies.
Yes.
I fear Kit Mondrav's sees competition
Mm-hmm.
in his reach for power in me. And I suppose, well, I can't blame him seeing the blood that, I am from. It seems that he knew my father, and he fears that I have my father's ambitions in me. And, well, I can't say that blackmail is out of his wheelhouse or my family's. It's I guess the throne attracts a certain type.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right. Seems there's not really any ruler without some some blackmail, some dirt on their hands.
Yes,
Dude.
it seems that well, this the decline of the king's health, as much as Kit Mondrav wants to pin that on whoever, is quite convenient for him and his plans.
Seems so, but
And well, you heard it from him that he suspects the king to have a sharp decline in health. That'll cause, officiate Mondrav's rise to power. I think our focus needs to be making sure that Mondrav's plan doesn't come to fruition
I
at
agree.
all costs.
agreed.
I think maybe the most important thing we can do is begin informing our secondary allies and the people of Ascia that what we were just found out today, that there's a clash of gods going on, and there's perhaps, if we band together, there's something we could do to prevent the world from being destroyed.
Yeah. And remember who we fight for. Remember who Mondrav took from us.
Yes.
And Metis will kind of give Fern a look, a knowing and intense look when he says this.
And
And
message received. I think Fern is still feeling guilt and sadness, and I don't think that will ever go away anytime soon. But for now, her mind needs to go to other places, more important priorities, something to
Had
fight
I
rather than to grieve over.
had I been the man I was a couple years ago, I don't think I would have hesitated striking him down right there. But I understand the position that we're in. The last thing we need is to remove the one ruler that the kingdom has in this time of disarray. There's nothing more that I want than to see him destroyed. But I I'll against my my better judgment, but I'll make sure that he's he's put to justice in the end.
Yes.
The three of you find yourselves very tired from the last few days.
Oh
and
yeah.
Eventually, we'll bed down in the inn, and in the morning, in each of your rooms, there's a letter with the royal seal of Ascia, informing you of a funeral that's to be held by the Navy for Akram,
Damn.
and inviting each of you to it in 5 days.
Damn. Fern gets emotional.
And we will pick up there next week.
Oh my god!
Damn.
What about Sena?
oh my
What about the next
goodness.
Sena quest? This next Sena quest.
The next Sena quest is I'm gonna have to work on that, huh?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Can't improv all of it.
That was unplanned.
I
The
know.
Holy
fucking
cow.
3 1s, dog.
What a
Three
crazy.
ones in a
3
row is
1s in a
wild.
row.
Insane.
That
Yeah.
is repulsive.
Oh my god. Yeah, Fern's gonna be feeling that for a while.
Dude,
Maybe her whole life. I don't know. Depends
we
if
need a
Sena
funeral for like 5 people.
depends if
You
Sena
can
makes the
either feel
res.
sorry for yourself or you can seek vengeance.
Dude,
I
no,
like that
Sena's
part.
getting Sena's getting the mercy res. I know it. It's happening.
Yeah, you guys let's
Definitely
hear
not.
some discussion about that. You don't the out of character. What do you guys think?
It was good. It was really,
Cool.
really good. It
Good
was
stuff.
I do think the 3 1s in a row was like
Crazy.
weirdly it was crazy, but weirdly enough made it better because like that was so unexpected. It wasn't like, oh, I see your health getting low in combat. You're probably gonna die. It was really like,
Yeah.
oh my god, we made it, and then twist of fate.
Yeah,
and
I
one of
mean, yeah.
that was just like so fucking insane.
Sometimes D&D, like sometimes I write the story,
Yeah.
sometimes you guys write the story, and sometimes the dice write the story. You
And
know,
that's what made the whole thing better, was that it was so unprompted and like no one saw it coming. It's just like especially like I felt like Atlan, incredible athletics, 1. Sena goes up, also incredible athletics, 1. It's like, dude, okay, someone has to die here to appease the gods.
3 ones is fucked.
Insane.
I hope that never
Wow.
happens to any of
The
you
worst
again.
the worst part is like
Um,
even if Atlan or Sena got a 2, it would have still been like a fucking like 15, 16.
because of that, and
Oh my
because of
God.
what Ryan did tonight, all 4 of you are gonna get inspiration. But
What did
the 3
Ryan
of you,
do?
How about the swan dive through
uh,
the portal?
well, I
The
mean,
back with
no,
the
but
backflips.
the
It-
the the
Those in
conversations
particular, yeah.
that you had held with Kit Mondrath
Yeah.
were
Oh,
very
okay.
Dude, I got lost.
Dude,
yeah,
wait,
dude.
four of us.
Sena's
All 4 of us get inspiration. Oh.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I
fair.
still got. I'm preemptively giving Sena inspiration, but I'm gonna have
Fair
to have
enough.
some
Yeah,
conversations.
that was very good. Very
Yeah,
good
yeah.
emotions and role play, and everything was good.
All I know is that everything is exactly as it seems, and the
Some-
kingdom.
Everything
some-
is fine.
Something tells me
And-
Metis is a fucking dude.
No, the kingdom is
There is no war in
everyone's gonna
Ascia.
die.
There is no war in
and
Ascia. It's fine.
There is no war in Ascia.
There's no war in Ascia. It's
There is
fine.
no war in Bossing Say.
Yeah, it was very, very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Role playing Mondrath is hard because I don't want him to be like overtly evil, but I do want him to be like a pragmatist and be
Evil.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
He's a
be like,
little,
well,
he's a little both. Yeah, he's a
the
little.
world. I mean, in his mind, the world's over. Like all it's
Yeah.
gonna take is for the fucking the moon with a face on it to